104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. Alright, so here's the first bit.
Exactly. Karl you had to go to one of those well clinics, didn't you?
No, I haven't gone.
Why?
Because I'm not happy with it.
What?
I'm not happy with the whole... Well, it's just... Do people know what them places are?
They'll give you a whole...
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I've had one, yeah. They check everything.
Which, you know, Suzanne, my girlfriend, was like, you know, you're 30-odd now. When was the last time you went to the doctors? And I haven't been for ages because I don't...
No, I never go.
Doctors.
I never go. Unless I think I'm honestly going to die there in agony.
Think they can always find something.
Jane made me go to one of those well things, those boot things where they do it's a couple £100 and they give you a complete head to toe, don't they?
But head to bottom is what it is. They do the old finger up the arse thing.
Now, what is that testing for?
Well, I like that he said it quietly, because he's on the radio. You can't say arse.
Yeah.
Well, say it quietly. Say it quietly. Yeah. Arse. Yeah, arse. That's what our mistake was, because we got a complaint up, Hal, didn't we, for saying... And I'm talking about a male chicken here, which is a cock, as you know. Yeah, and we said that word, right? So if we'd have gone, cock, we'd have probably gotten away with it.
You can get away with murder.
If you just... Yeah.
If you just whisper it very
So go on then, yeah, so...
I'm not going because I'm not having that done. I don't understand what they're going to find up there. That's
your head.
No, but why can't we just? I mean, it's the heart that I worry about the most.
Do you mean that in a kind of romantic sense?
No, I mean, like, you know, if
they have to have a long finger, wouldn't they, to check that out? They go, it's something wrong with your left ventricle. Yeah.
Now, this thing about the doctors, they hold your testicles and they make you cough.
Yeah, they don't hold the testicles anymore. They just put it sort of like by the side of them.
And what's that testing for?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with if you got something wrong with your diaphragm or something like that. You can't do it when they press there. I don't know. It shows them something. So it's not doctors having a quick feel.
Right, so you can't...
well, that's good, because do you remember when Karl said he's going to die of cancer? And I said, why? He said, I don't check my balls. I said, why? He said, I don't like the feel. So they feel it for you. They feel them for you. And you can just relax, shut your eyes and think of England.
But don't mess with them.
What do you mean?
You can do more damage messing about with them. Just leave them. And it's two anyway. You can afford to lose one.
Yeah, I don't think that's the point. I think the point is it sort of spreads, doesn't it? You know, you've got to check the...
I mean, I'm not saying, you know, if don't do it, because they spend a lot of money saying to people, you know, have a quick feel if you've got the time, what have you. But I don't worry about it. Leave it alone.
Why, out of interest, why do doctors stick fingers up your arse?
Check the prostate.
Check the prostate?
Yeah, because if it's swollen, it could lead to all sorts of problems. Again, they're not having a laugh, Karl. They're not going, hang on, look at this bald little mank fella.
But there's no nice way.
I'll feel his balls, stick a finger up his arse and send him home. 300 quid, please, on you go. What about me art? It's fine. And they're all laughing.
Roger, Jeff, stand behind that two-way mirror.
yeah, what's this?
I'm not going anyway.
So. Really, you're not going because you don't want...
No, I'm not happy with that. It doesn't even matter. It's not the fact he's a stranger. If it was someone who I knew, it'd be just as bad.
That'd be worse! Imagine that! At a dinner party. Oh, God. Oh, look, hello, Roger and Selena. Do you mind, Roger,
Would you allow any of the celebrity doctors to do it, though? Dr. Dre?
Any of those?
Doctor Who?
I just don't understand in this day and age.
Would you allow Christopher Eccleston to stick his big northern finger up your...
Do you want a song on anyway?
In the week, I called Karl up. I said, how are you, mate? You went, not too bad. Now, as you know, his girlfriend's been away for ages, hasn't she? Yeah. Covering the World Cup, the African
Nations
Cup. She's a sports journalist.
Well, yeah.
All right. Okay.
I love the fact you're thinking, what does that mean? Like, well, she's not much of a journalist, Rick, to be honest. I've read some of her stuff.
No, but she's not on air. She does stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. Sure.
A lot of journalists do. You always want to make clear that you're not going out with Kate Adie. That's what you want to make clear, isn't it? Yeah. Now, So she'd seen none of the meteoric rise of Karl as a broadcaster.
She's been away for the whole time
a
since you've sort of
raconteur,
become...
a wit,
Yeah.
a cult figure, to be honest. And he hadn't told her this, so apparently he went home and she was sitting there, looking a bit grumpy. He went, all right, so yeah. She went, should we go out then? She went, I'm not sure I want to go out with an idiot. Right?
Oh, no!
Yeah. And she went, Loch Ness Monster. Why don't you just think? Of course the Loch Ness Monster lives in Loch Ness. And she was giving a bit of a hard time. And she went, that's why he said, that's why I didn't tell her. I didn't tell her really. Same thing happened when I was at school and I had to play drums in Little Donkey. I didn't tell my parents, right? But my dad turned up anyway. And what happened?
He,
How old were you, Karl?
Well, it was the school that I used to go to.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
So
You went, well, you used to go to the school you used to go to?
No, but what I mean is,
on.
I didn't go to secondary, did I? Sort of missed a lot of that.
Sure.
But primary, I liked.
Oh,
it was
okay.
all colouring in and stuff.
Yep.
And it was a Christmas play, and I managed to get a part in it. And,
Did you audition?
got a part in it, and I should have been playing the drums to the one about Kings. We
Three Kings.
Yeah. I was meant to be doing that, but Little Donkey came on, and it was one of the.
What do you mean came on?
That was like next up on the next song.
Right.
And it's one of them songs that you can't help sort of
Tapping along to.
Yeah. Do you know like if I was to go
Yeah, you'd have to finish it with...
yeah. Do you know that they actually send that into space?
Do they?
And
What, hoping the aliens will respond with that?
yeah. They do that because apparently it is one of them things that you can't help.
What, even if you're an alien life form?
Yeah.
They know that, do they?
Yeah. But anyway,
What, because they watch Star Trek or something?
Hello. Knock, knock.
Yeah.
no, seriously.
Is it true, like, if you send out knock knock into space, yeah, they have to say that?
Oggy, oggy, oggy. Ah, that is
You look
great.
into it. Seriously.
Oh, hold on, what's something out there? Was it a little green fella? That is great.
Yeah. So anyway,
That is
Little Donkey is like one of them tunes that you can't. And I was there, and I had the drumstick, and I thought, oh god,
The drumstick.
I could feel myself. And anyway,
Just wanting to do it, yeah.
I started going along and playing Little Donkey, which I wasn't meant to do, but it went down such a storm.
What, were there people like parents and that dozing off, and then suddenly they heard your version of Little Donkey, and they thought, wait a minute, now it's really picking up.
What do you mean?
I'm glad we paid £1.50 for this.
What do you mean it went down such a storm? I'm going, hold on, was it like when
People have
Ringo...
lighters in the air.
You know, like when Ringo joined the Beatles, now
Yeah.
going, boo, Pete Best, but he went...
Yeah,
And I went, whoa! Oh,
No,
God.
but the teacher just said, oh, it went down really well, you can do that again tonight,
Right.
when you're in it again. But anyway, so my dad was there, and...
And you hadn't told him about this performance, so
no, I
he
never
just
did.
turned up
I
off
never
his own
did.
back.
I never took the letters home and stuff to
No.
show my mum and dad, because it just put me off. So, anyway, he turned up, don't know why, he must have heard from someone else's dad.
Yeah.
He turned up, and he swore about me, which...
Did he?
I don't...
Could you use
Do you
a
think
word
it's allowed
that's...
to be said? The word?
Of course it is.
Right. If you got a kid in the car or anything, you can turn it down now.
Yeah.
Right? But he said, there was a guy stood next to him with a camera, big video camera filming it. And he said, yeah, film it, but try and avoid getting the twat in the hat in the shot. Because I had one of those porters, you know, the little round pork pie hats on.
Right.
This is so sad.
What, was this a nativity play?
It was about Jesus and stuff.
Yeah, well, there was a porter there helping him with his
Of
bags.
course there was, I forgot.
I mean,
yeah.
Mary and
What,
Joseph,
managing the
they got
stable?
there. Yeah, because it was the hope, you know, because the inn was full.
Yeah.
But I think the porter doubled up with the inn and the stable.
Right, that was nice.
So
of
he,
him.
yeah,
He
yeah,
carry bags over, yeah.
yeah, no, so yeah.
You're right, though. I don't know why I was wearing one of them. But I was. And,
And your father said that, and how did you know your father said that? Did you
he told
hear
me
it?
about it later.
Oh, he told you about it later?
Yeah, I was talking about stuff I'd done at school, and he said, oh, God, remember that, and I spoke to him the other day about it,
Right.
and, yeah.
Oh, God.
shame.
So that was the end of your sort of drumming career, really? Because it could have been, I mean, you know, the audience loved it the night before.
Yeah.
You could have, like, been, who knows, a whole new world for you.
Yeah,
Have you done any stuff?
I've never drummed. I wish I had, man.
But, that is,
That's a movie story, but...
is that, and that's why you don't tell, your mum and dad don't know you on the radio, do
they
they?
think, when they were down the other weekend, they had to come in here, I just said, oh, just go in and press the buttons.
Because they could listen on Sky Digital, couldn't they?
They could do.
But you wouldn't want that, would you?
I don't want that.
No. Play
Karl-
a record, I want to talk to you again a little bit about this later.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned about your toilet discussion. What exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians?
Uh,
Is that going to complicate things?
Well, I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But you know, most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
And what they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk.
you're saying like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
Well, does that mean? Yeah, would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman, other, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman?
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat?
Yeah. In pink and Doc
But
Martens.
you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit.
What, pretend to be gay?
And yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So I see. So, you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, would we?
Yeah, no, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need at
Every
the
pub's
moment?
now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Carl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fella will be looking at your knob.
Right, with them,
Yeah.
what you do, you just have a door, you open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't wear gay across their
No,
head.
exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this.
What
So we've
do
all
you-
got to carry identity.
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up
Yeah.
and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about, the everyday,
No,
non-seen...
of course, no.
Well, yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be
to
naked?
catch them out?
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
What should we do next?
It's too much.
Do we need them out of the way?
Do we need them out of the way?
Yeah, just
Let's explain it again.
if you're new, I'm sort of on a bit of a mission to find out, we've got a lot of animals and insects in the world and stuff.
Yeah.
Do we need them all?
It still amuses me.
So we've found out we've got to keep jellyfish. We've done octopus. She said we've got to keep them. This week, snails.
Do we need them?
Just doing some research, right? I'm sort of working my way through different creatures and insects and stuff that's on the planet.
Yeah.
Right? And finding out if we need them or not. Right?
Yeah.
Do you know much about snails?
Sea snails?
Well, yeah.
Snails in general. Don't know much about snails, land snails. I know a bit about sea snails, like whelks, top shells, that sort of thing.
Would you say they're important?
What sort of sense do you mean by important?
Say if we had to sort of get rid of some animals and insects and that because we're running out of room.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what I know about some snails. I don't know if this applies to sea snails as well. I mean, I called you today because a lot of other places are shut.
Yeah.
Right? So, I know they like to eat stamps, apparently. The glue on stamps. They love it, right?
Right.
Apparently a lot of letters and stuff aren't getting to where they're meant to be getting because snails are crawling into letterboxes and eating the stamps. That obviously doesn't apply to the sea ones, but that's a problem they're causing.
All right.
Were you aware of that?
No, I didn't know that.
Are you glad you answered the phone today? Right? They love beer.
Beer, yeah, who doesn't?
And also, I don't know if this is right, but I heard that they sleep for 13 years, or can do.
Right, I wouldn't know if they can sleep for 13 years or not, but... I mean, sea snails are pretty important. Yeah, they do quite a good job in the sea. They graze on algae, and they provide food for other animals. I mean, you can say that about any fish, you know, or any animal. Why do they exist?
Would you be upset if, you know, someone said, we're getting rid of them?
Oh, yeah.
You would be?
They're an animal, you know, I wouldn't...
Forget being like favouritism and all that I get for them, right? There'll be other things knocking around you can sort of spend your time looking after. You'll still have a job. Don't be worrying about that. Because I'm not going to get rid of all the fish. Jellyfish need looking after, so you're safe.
Yeah.
But do we need them? Come on, there's loads of people saying, come on, we've got to move on through the animals, and you're holding them up saying, well, I want to keep them.
Well, who's saying we need to... That just sounds a bit crazy to me.
Just imagine. Do you know what I mean? And they would come to you because you're working in an aquarium, so they'd be asking for your advice.
Right.
And you're slowing it down.
Well, they asked for my advice and I'm giving it to them, so, you know, that's what I think anyway.
Yeah, but snails, you know, I mean, like I say, they drink beer and that, you know. What did they do apart from some food for a whelk?
They were around, their descendants were around a lot longer than we have been.
Yeah, they've been around a long time, but what have they done?
Well, they've survived that long, so they must be doing something pretty good.
Well, apparently they sleep for 13 years, so really, even though they've been around for ages...
I think that sounds a bit... I don't think they sleep for 13 years.
Not all of them, just the tired ones. So, snails, do we need them?
Well, yeah, I just think they've got to, just as, you know, it's not for us to say, do we need them or not, we can't just...
So you think we should keep them?
Yeah, definitely.
Carl, I'm proud of you. That
He
was
was getting really quite annoyed.
I know. What did he think he was doing? What? I don't know what you tell these people. I mean, you don't get their permission to play this out, do you? You just don't say
the
that.
thing is, right, I sort of told him what it was about, but we won't say who he is or where he works, because it doesn't matter. I just needed to speak to someone who knows.
I know the fact that you were trying to get an answer out of him by suggesting that he would be safe, because he could look after jellyfish if he gave the okay to destroy snails.
He was getting livid, you could tell.
Oh, God. Brilliant. So he's been around a long time, but what have they done? That was great, Carl. Play a record. Well done.
Bit of Amy, man.
Oh, I'm obsessed with this song, Red Vines. It's brilliant. When we were talking to Carl in the week, the thing we were talking to Carl is that you come up with something that's sort of like quite innocent, and he goes, well, once, right? And you realise that it's comedy dynamite. He doesn't know it, but we want to go save it. And he let out, you were filling in a form, weren't you? It was all like your girlfriend thinking you're a div. And it's happened before, isn't it? Because she came home and you'd filled out a form to get a job once, hadn't you?
Yeah.
What was that for?
Granada Telly.
And on it...
Well, let Carl explain.
Yeah.
You see, this is what annoys me with job applications, because rather than just saying, do you want the job and what can you bring to this business?
Yeah. Do you want the job is a good one.
Because the thing is...
That's sort of the one for the boys.
No, listen, right?
Because if they say no, I don't think they want the job.
Yeah, but listen.
Go on.
I mean, I presume with what you do, you have to take people on and stuff.
What, in a fight, you mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's more important that you're willing to graft and put the hours in.
Sure.
Than say that, you know, you did well at school.
Yes.
Sure.
Because if I wanted to, I could have done well at school.
Of course.
I just didn't want to.
So where's this going? So you had the application form.
So when it came to the qualifications bit and that, I couldn't fill them in because I didn't have any qualifications. And it was also asking about your languages. And I put down English quite good.
English quite good.
And his girlfriend came over and seen the form that he'd sent off. This was a copy of it.
Yeah.
And so she went, oh, you know what I mean? So that's what started, you know, the disappointment.
So they're going to get that and think that you're not English.
I don't think I've got it. It was ages ago.
Right.
How long ago was it?
Oh, well, it was when I was still in Manchester, so 5 years ago.
I don't think you've got to know. No, I think you'd...
There could be a long list.
I mean, there's probably a lot of admin problems in that organisation, but they probably...
But what I meant by it is that you know, I can speak English, but I don't know all these long words that people use all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, can I just tell this quickly? In the week, I'm talking to you now, the listener. Usually I don't.
Yeah.
Karl said, about embarrassing him on air and that, and he's worried about his education, and he was worried about not knowing long words. Like, we come up with any long words. And he said, no, I was scared, you were going to ask me something about, someone, and he's Eastern European leader. His surname is Milosevic. And Karl said, so I learnt it this week, and learnt it so you can't catch me out in case you start. I said, what? And he said, he thought about it, and he went, Flobodan Milosevic.
Got the surname right though, didn't it?
So what's his name?
Right?
What's his name?
That's how Bill and Ben would address this leader.
How would they have said it?
Flobodan Milosevic.
What's his name?
Slobodan Milosevic.
Yeah.
Well done.
Ricky Gervais with me, Steve, and Karl. Karl, why have you got a headache? You got a headache?
Just a bit stressful because the moves on this week.
Oh, you're moving house?
Oh, by the way, the XFM listeners came round to my house and bought the futon and table.
Did they?
Were they happy with it?
Quite normal. They were well happy.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe the luck with it.
What do you mean quite normal? What do you mean quite normal?
Well, it's always a bit scared, isn't it, getting people round.
I imagine they were scared.
No.
And were they excited to see you? Could they? I mean, they were, you know, could you tell that they were pretty pleased to see you?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
You're Karl Pilkington.
Yeah, but the fellas sort of. I mean, they brought the whole family round, which was a bit odd.
Well, it's not often they get the chance to visit a living creek.
Anyway, no, they were nice.
And you're moving now, yeah? He said he phoned me up today. You know, it was absolutely tipping it down. Right? He had to cycle in, right? Because he said, because of the move, he doesn't want to leave his bike round there. Right? And he said, and Suzanne, oh, I can't say this in case he's listening, can I?
He won't know.
He said Suzanne's hired the oldest removal man in London.
You should hear him. And the thing is, right, we booked him because everyone else happened to be booked out, but this fella's free, right? So he called up this morning. I've never spoke to him, but he was on the phone. He sounded about 90.
Yeah.
Carl thinks that he's going to have to do all the work.
And the thing is, right,
cheap.
It seems to be
He
cheap.
wanted some Werther originals.
Yeah.
Right, listen, it seemed to be cheap because it's £50 an hour. But how long is it going to take him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
genius.
When's the move on then? When's the?
Oh, he's coming round. He came round today to bring some empty boxes, and he was struggling with them. So it actually happens on Wednesday.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so
Rick, I noticed that you were laughing and almost had a heart attack. Doesn't bode well for the boxing match, does it?
Cough at the moment, and I've had my Lemsip.
Oh, that was great. That was very, very funny
What
indeed.
a wonderful clip that was.
I enjoyed
Do you
it.
remember that?
Yeah.
Wow. It was a few weeks ago, wasn't it, really? I mean,
I think it was last week.
we'd have to have very, very bad memories not to remember that hilarious clip. I'd like to hear that again maybe in a couple of weeks' time when I'm away.
Yes, absolutely.
It's embarrassing, isn't it? And we, but the good thing is, on telly, I feel a bit guilty about putting out shoddy rubbish because I'm getting paid an awful lot.
Yes.
But here, I don't give a They can bleep that.
They will do.
And now it's Karl's bit. It's the re-education of Karl. He's like Liza Doolittle. And now he's coming to, or Lawnmower Man, if you've seen that film. More like Lawnmower Man, if you've seen the film. You know what I mean. and his homework was to just study quotes, really, on happiness and stuff and general well-being. He's not a big happiness quote fan, are you, Carl?
Not really.
So what have you done? You've come up with something, haven't you?
Right, yeah, I told you, right? Because a lot of these are just things you say every day. They're nothing special. So what I'm doing...
Well, you say them every day.
Well, the sort of things you come out with and you don't even think about it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on the TV all the time. People on the radio are saying these sort of little quotes.
Sure.
And what I've done is, remember that programme on Channel 4, Faking It?
Yeah.
Where they got some, like, posh kid to be on a door and all that. What I've done, I've...
Imagine if that was the pitch for the show. Dear Channel 4, you're just going to get a posh kid on a door or something?
Yeah,
Yours
come
sincerely,
in,
Carl.
come in. Yeah.
TV producer.
Yeah, go on.
So, what I've done, this little book of quotes, happiness quotes, I've picked 2 that are real.
Okay.
And I've made one up. Right?
And we've got a guess.
And you've got to guess which
then,
one it is.
go on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, why don't we, when we've heard them, we won't confer.
No.
You'll write down yours, A, B or C, and I'll write down mine and we'll see how it
Okay,
works.
Carl, off you go.
Right, and just because I'm looking at this book, it doesn't mean I'm actually reading.
No, I know.
Don't worry,
I know.
we're clever.
No, we know, we can't see yet.
Like, call my bluff.
Yeah, go on
Okay.
then.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah?
All right.
yeah.
The way I see it...
Oh God, my head's gonna burst.
No, hang on.
My head's gonna burst.
No,
Hang on.
this might not be Carl's.
Oh, it might not be.
How do you know I haven't tweaked them a little bit?
Yeah, good
Okay,
point.
fair
Good
enough.
point. No, good point.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain.
Yeah, okay.
All right?
All right, yeah.
Okay, hang on. It's not here.
Come on.
Cat food,
Cat food, come on.
it stinks a bit. But if you don't put up with the smell, the little kitten will die.
Steve, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Imagine this in faking it. Imagine their faces when he says that, and they're going, "Oh my God." Oh. Carl, play a song, mate.
We'll have to confer on this one.
Right, Blair. Well, that's just amazing, Carl. Just read them again. Two were real, one was fake. Go on then.
Right. First one. Nothing is worth more than this day.
Excellent. Next one.
What does that mean?
Well, cherish now, cherish your time.
Okay.
Because you can't get it back, and
Yeah.
you know
That's the way I saw it.
Carpe diem, whatever it is, seize the day and all that.
Okay. If you want the rainbow, you've got to put up with the rain.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, rough with the smooth. You know, it's not all plain sailing, but you know, rainbow's beautiful, but it comes because of the rain, which you might not like. So
Yeah.
make the most of everything, and yeah. Good.
Cat food doesn't smell good, but if you don't put up with it, then the little kitten will die.
Right, now, Carl, that is a good effort. Now, that one's yours. I mean, obviously, right?
Right.
No, but it's a good effort, right?
I mean, it slipped seamlessly into the others.
Yeah.
Don't think it didn't.
No, but it's good. I mean, we knew it was that one. But what I will say is, it's good, but what you don't know, maybe subconsciously, is, I mean, it's very similar to the putting up with the rain and the rainbow. But that's good.
Why do you think that?
Well...
What does mine mean?
Well, even though it smells bad, it's good for something.
Right,
So-
see,
so-
I didn't look at it like that.
What did you look at?
I kind of thought...
Was yours more specifically about cat food, generally? Because, you know, normally it's an analogy.
Yeah, or a metaphor for something, you know, much bigger.
Well, no, the way
I mean,
looked at it-
Dolly Parton, who I think did the rainbow rain thing, she wasn't specifically concerned about weather conditions.
No.
It was a sort of general idea.
It's all about life.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've done.
Go on,
I've used an everyday thing
Yeah.
and put it with today's problems, right?
Go on.
So, like, my girlfriend, she might like to go shopping for clothes. I hate it,
Right.
but because I love her, I put up with it.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, you love that little kitten. You can't stand the smell of the stuff you got to feed it, but because you love it, you go, well, you know, I'll put up with this just for a few minutes, and then I can, like, squeeze its head later and give it a little...
Sorry.
Squeeze its little head.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just the thing that I do with cats.
Put it in a bag and drown it in a lake.
I can feed it and then I can throw it against the wall.
So you didn't see it like that, did you?
No, that's very good. So it's about love, is it? It's about putting up with the bad things for something you love.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
But Carl, you seem now to be convinced and rather smug that you've tricked us and that you've fooled us and that we didn't understand it. Well, I say that's your fault, not ours.
No, it's not, though. I mean, look, that man in Forrest Gump, he was a bit of a nutter. And he came up with the life as a box of chocolates thing.
Yeah.
Now, if that was in this book, you say, oh, yeah, brilliant, you know, a good bit of work. But if he was sat here doing the show with you, you'd be taking the mickey out of him.
Sometimes I feel he is.
No, but Carl, I could. In fact, if people are out there, we're too lazy. Could you write down everything Carl's ever said? Because I think we could publish that.
Yeah.
He said one today. He saw my salamander. It's not a euphemism. He saw my salamander, and it's just sitting there in the tank.
Your exotic pet.
Yeah, and he's worried about there not being a lid on. And he said, I went, what are we worried about? He said, wow. He said it sits there for 24 hours a day, obviously planning to get out.
Well, he's got nothing else on its mind, and the daft thing is, he has actually got the lid ripped up a little bit. And he'll be looking up there, and it's going to get out.
But what's the worst that could happen?
What's it thinking? What do you think it's thinking, this salamander?
It's got its eye on the DVD player. I can have Ian be down the market. Well, it's like those people who, those cab drivers that you'll meet at sort of 3 a.m. who've just got a car.
Yeah.
And just went out with a car.
Yeah.
And just, I'll pick people up and charge them.
Yeah.
I got in one once. I said to him, a guy just pulled up. I said, he said, I was in like East London. I'm going back to North London. I said, going to Swiss Cottage. He went, sure, hop in. We set off. He went, do you know the way? I said, well, not really, no. I thought you'd know the way. You're in a cabbie. And he went, no, don't really know the way there. I said, have you got an A to Z? He went, no. I thought, well, if you're going to go out just on the, just winging it as a cab driver, two things, take a map and a torch. He didn't have either. He said, well, I'll probably get to Camden. I said, right, I'll direct you from there. Drove on for about 5 minutes, making conversation. About 5 minutes later, he went, do you know the way to Camden? I thought you knew the way to Camden. I don't really know the way. I thought I did.
Oh.
It was lewd. I mean,
let me out. £4.
Exactly. And that's, I don't know who's got that sort of time on their hands that they just think it's 3 a.m. I'm at a loose end. I think I'll go out doing a bit of cabbing.
Wow. Yeah.
Because your dad was a cabbie, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, couldn't stand it, but it's good money.
He was he wasn't like a chancer though.
What was he doing when he put that little Forrest Gump in a weedy bin?
That was part of the cab company thing. They had to do like a charity event once a year, and he did it one year. Never asked him again.
Tell the story again.
I'd rather not, because we got a few sort of complaints about it.
Why? Why did you get complaints about it?
Because he put a kid in a bin, and it's not the thing to do. So,
but we could use it as a sort of sobering lesson for people.
Yeah, tell it like a, you shouldn't do it.
No, but that's how I did it last time. But people still didn't like it. All the stuff I tell you, we don't take the mickey out of people on purpose. No. It's real life, isn't it? And that goes on in life. Yeah. My dad was saying that in hospital, though. Do you know I was in hospital?
Yeah.
He did some jokes about old people and that. And he said, at the end of the day, if something makes you laugh, it's funny. And if it makes you laugh, you can't help laughing, can you? Do you know what I mean? So, what are you meant to do? And laughing's good for you.
Yeah.
So...
But being laughed at isn't as good for you, is it?
No, but there's probably more people laughing at one person. So if you balance it out, there's only one person who's upset and there's a bunch of people laughing. So it's
genius. Give me an example of that. Give me an example.
Well, for instance, Karl Pilkington as he talks and the people listening.
Yeah. No, give me an example of
I can't because again, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell you the story because there might be someone out there who. This person might even be listening and think, I forgot about that and you brought it all back to me. So I'd prefer to leave it, but I think people know...
Why did he put him in the bin in the first place?
Because he was getting out of hand.
What was he doing, though?
You see, I can't explain.
You can, don't be silly.
I prefer to leave it, honestly.
What was he doing? Was he annoying him?
He was annoying my dad and the other people in the cab.
Right.
And he thought, how can I deal with this before it gets too out of hand?
Yeah.
He pulled over and put the lad in a wheelie bin.
I'm going to burst.
So we'll leave that. I remember I was on I don't know if this is all right to talk about. I mean, it happened, so, not worried about it.
It's all right to talk about. Everything's all right to talk about.
But I was on the train, right? Coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And got on it. It was like a Friday night. and it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that. And absolutely chocker. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, oh, is he in his seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways, you can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. You know, so walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get to that, I'll get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right? And sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, Down syndrome kid.
Right.
Sat there, and he goes, all right. And I thought, oh, right, not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You ask a lot of questions, right? So I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours, and I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious.
Sure.
Right. So that's like mean. I'd never want to be mean. Do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think I know. I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right. So I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone and all that. So then my phone goes, and I think, right, what do? Do I ignore it, or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes. It's Ricky calling about something, about nothing probably. Actually thinking about it, wasn't even worth answering. Right. So anyway, but I'm awake now, aren't I? So he's like, hello, and I'm like, all right, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
Right.
Oh, God!
And I said, yeah. And he goes, you know, why? So I said, no, just am. It's, again, stressing me out, because I was thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, you know, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape and that.
Well.
So then he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
When you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you'd have started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, right? So do I do it or not? What? And there's people watching, you know, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
at one of those table seats, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, oh, I best just have an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle.
Well,
what do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to. If he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh, God.
So anyway.
Oh, my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, I'm thinking, were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean it was stopped?
So violent was it getting?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right? Yeah. And he was really like, you know, taking my arm down. And then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
It's suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this.
Anyway,
Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He likes sausages. And I said, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're all right. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, oh, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Don't know. He just said, it's not allowed to have it. But yeah, I had a good long chat about stuff and that. But
so you enjoyed it in the end?
In the end, it was all right. Yeah, it's just.
What do you expect? Okay.
No, but it's that thing, isn't it? It's whenever you're faced with something different, it's always awkward, isn't it? And that's the thing.
You're talking about him now, are you?
And I think I did all right, because everyone else was ignoring him, but I probably made his day pretty good.
Yeah. We were a nice bloke.
I like the idea that newlywed couple are probably thinking that's going to be a similar journey down to Cornwall.
This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
I'm amazed that these are the highlights and that we've strung it out this long, Rick.
But the good thing like this is, we're not here, we recorded this a couple of weeks ago, just the links, right? This has taken us about 10 minutes for the whole show. We get paid the same. Why don't we do this every week?
That's a great idea. High five.
Listen to this clip, it's brilliant. Okay, what's the next one? What's the educating Ricky?
I don't know. See, like I say, I was looking around, and there's stuff that is interesting. Right, I was looking on the web,
but there's no point.
Well, it's just that I found one about.
What's the point?
About a lad who 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of that.
Is that what his mum said?
So,
What do you mean? I don't know if I can get anything out of that. You don't need to.
No, it's just that, you know.
Where did you read that?
That was on the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It's just it was on the internet.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse the computer. And then-
Go! You are...
No, I did,
No, honestly.
I did a search, put in why, and he came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that? Why is that? And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, you know, on his mum's nipple, and it was saying, you know, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in why? Just to confuse the computer. Like, the computer go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, yeah. Last week, I was walking home with him, and I went, he was saying something stupid, and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone-in, and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, No. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
We do that, don't we?
No, but it's rubbish. And people say there's a fine line between madness and genius. And, you know, it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
Yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm
A
just...
title for the story?
No. It's just what would you do? Right?
What do you mean, what would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area, right?
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so, Carl, what are you asking me about this spurious story you saw on the internet?
I saw on the internet, there's an 8-year-old lad, he likes his mum's milk, and it's saying, is this right? Should it
No,
be
it's
going
not.
on?
But what
What do you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
Yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right. You know, I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So,
Oh, God.
what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it.
Yeah.
And he, you know, what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? What are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No. What are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the
I'm
public?
just saying, say if you live next door to this woman,
Yeah.
right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old. He's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish. And he goes, all right, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why
because it got me.
are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Carl? Let's turn it back on him.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, all right then, put it in a bowl first.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right? And you do that when you're a baby and everything's all right, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah.
You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see. And you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never.
Oh!
So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old
No,
man
I
eating a
know
Twix.
that's a terrible thing.
So what they have got, right? They've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with Werthers.
Is that a song? Oh God! You don't see it.
So they've got their Werthers, right?
Yeah.
him. You think he's giving a lecture at Oxford?
It's not going anywhere.
No, go on, sorry. Go on.
I'm just saying...
Right.
You grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't look right, so he's having...
It doesn't look right!
So...
Right.
I don't think Werther's originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them.
Yeah.
They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, I have a Werther's original.
I think it cuts, though, before he throws it back in his face and goes, get me a Twix.
Into films and that, it's just that I only... I've just got the 5 channels and flicking about... And I'm not impressed. I mean, I can understand why more people listen to radio and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not this one, but go on.
Well, when was it? When was the last time I sort of sat down and had time? Because I'm always busy doing stuff and that.
Sure. Moaning takes up about 3 hours a day.
When did Wimbledon finish?
A couple of weeks ago.
Right. Found myself sat there, right? I'm not having a go. I know we've stopped Cheeky Freak of the Week and all that, right? So I'm not going to be having a go.
Christ,
I sat there.
I'm scared.
No, I'm not having a go. You've always got to remember that.
Go on, just get on with it. Get on with it. I'll apologise after.
I'm just saying, watching Wimbledon, it wasn't, one of the major games. It was little fellas in a wheelchair having a game.
Little fellas in a wheelchair.
Right.
But for me, I mean, great. They're doing a sport and everything. Don't put it on the telly.
What was up with it?
There wasn't like a rally going on. No, do you know what I mean? Do you know normally,
Christ.
like with the well, not Tim Enman, but with some of the other with some of the other players and that, they're playing for ages, aren't they? It's like, who's going to win this and that?
Yeah.
None of that. It was just like, hit it, net.
Oh, Christ! Oh, God! I don't know what to do! What?
And people were like sat there watching it as well when they've got other games going on in there. That's what I couldn't understand. If you've paid your money to get in,
yeah.
I mean, like I say, good on them if they. Do you know what I mean? But it would have been.
And they all start first in the marathon.
I just thought it would have, given the game a swing ball or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I understand.
Oh, God.
Yeah. There's never anything
XFM in the community.
Let's play a tune. Ricky Gervais, Ricky.Gervais.
Don't put my name to this last link. Don't put my name to this last link.
Ricky.Gervais, xfm.co.uk.
Oh.
Magic, Virgin, if you're listening, we are available probably sooner than we thought. Just check, because there are rules in place, aren't there?
Yeah.
There was a big bust up in the week.
I'm only allowed to wind him up. I'm not allowed to wind him up socially now. I'm not allowed to. What am I not allowed to do socially?
I think squeezing the head socially has been crossed off.
Right, okay, and I agreed to that because it got to a head where Carl was really upset and he was thinking of just giving it all in, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was that?
Because you were just winding me up too much.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to bring it all up again?
I don't mind. What was I doing?
It was just.
I mean, I should say now that there was a conversation where we were all sort of really walking on eggshells. It was frosty. It was a conference call, and Carl was on one end. And I'll tell you, I was very much a mediator. I was very much a UN mediator.
What do you think of that, Carl?
It was difficult to sort of keep it serious when I'm saying stuff like, "I'm sick of you putting a Burger King bag on my head." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's like, I can't believe we're doing this.
What I like about it is that I'm laughing and going, well, I won't do that anymore. And he's going, you can still do it on air. And like today, I came in, I went to squeeze Eddie, went at 1 o'clock. I love those rules.
Yeah.
I love those rules.
Well, between the hours of 1 and 3 on a Saturday, you can squeeze his hair, you can put a Burger King
I
bag on his...
can't wait. It's terrible. Oh,
But
dear.
that all started last week as well, really, because I got in a bit earlier to do an edit for you on some track that had swearing in it, right? Yeah. So I get in early, he comes in, first thing he does is go to sort of squeeze me head. And my reaction was, not now, do it later. As if it's all right to do it later. Yeah. So that's kind of what made me think this isn't normal.
We should just point out, when we say squeezing your head, what exactly does that mean?
I put my hand on the front. I do 2 experiments, right? Yeah. One is the side, because you can crush an egg sideways, so I think that's more dangerous. Right. And I actually put my elbows out, and I pressed like a vice, and I really go for it until it really hurts. And the front one it shouldn't hurt so much, if my experiment's right. I don't know.
Well, it was all this, that sort of, built up.
Sure. And the research that you're doing there, Rick, is that going to be available online at some point?
Well, that was the problem. That's what I was saying to him, because it kind of started last week.
Well, it's been going on since we've known you.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, but
I just upped it last week.
It got out of hand a bit.
I upped it to when I think it got to ahead on Thursday when I filmed it.
That was it, yeah.
That's right,
I brought in the cameraman to film me torturing him, and there was some people from the 6th floor being shown round.
Yeah, some management and that, showing probably clients round, sort of, they've probably been on all the different floors, same what all the different radio stations do.
Fox.
This is XFM, the sort of this sort of noise going on.
Yeah.
You see them all look down. I'm saying, don't do that, right?
Sure.
They might want to spend a load of money.
Yeah.
Right? And he's doing that. He's wrestling with me. He's filming it. So that's when I just thought,
It's mad, isn't it?
And then when we were having the argument on the phone, I was saying, has this been some sort of experiment?
Yeah.
He did. He said that, and of course I lost it.
Yeah,
but it's all good now.
Well, do you want to squeeze his head before we play the next record?
I won't at the moment, because we've got to get on. It's not right, and that annoyed me as well, because I was trying to find out where he was going. I was filming him. I was going on waiting for Karl. Told Johnny he's meeting a mate at 6, which annoys me on 2 counts. And I'm just doing it to the camera, so I'm gonna follow him and just turn up and go, all right, where you been? But then when I came in, he went, I'm meeting a mate, and he told me where it was. So I told him that spoils my fun.
Of course. Because you'd want to just track him down.
I don't want him to like it.
Yeah.
Which is pulled the rug under my carpet now that he's going to let me do. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's a little bit annoying. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of. Have you got some educating, Ricky, for me?
Got some education.
I need some education, Karl. I desperately need some education. I want to learn about Chinese kids that are born hairier than average. I want to hear about deaf girls that can hear after their mum hits their head against a wall. These are the things I need to know.
I mean, I don't wish to be disrespectful. He doesn't look like a genius.
He doesn't look like
But
a genius.
then I don't know what a genius looks like.
Exactly.
So,
Steve.
I don't want to be an
Look at Einstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mum thought he was mental as a child.
Where'd you get that information from?
That was in the Einstein book.
Well, it was in the Einstein book, then it's presumably true.
Which Einstein book is that? His Theory of Relativity?
The big book of Einstein stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big bumper book of Einstein stuff. It's for a coach trip, and you have to fill in E equals MC1 squared, 2 fish, or 3 hello, and then it's multiple choice, and you fill it. It's great.
Did his mum think, A, he was a genius, B, mental?
Most people go for A, but it is in fact B. She thought he was mental at the age of 28. Oh, Karl, you never let me down. You never let me down. So have you got Educating Ricky for me?
We've got Educating Ricky coming up.
We've got Rockbusters.
We've got Rockbusters.
Great
as seen and talked about in Heat.
In Heat magazine.
It's got really tough this week now. We're not messing about anymore.
Right.
Got some good prizes.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll talk about those later. Because, I mean, was it last week that you had the classic? Was it, I can't remember, I'm paraphrasing, Karl, apologies. Something like, I'm here in Texas, I've fallen in a puddle, and my knee has got wet.
Yeah. Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
And also, it was last week when there was a little bit of confusion over the one for Holly Valance. Right?
Of course. I don't think it was confusion. I think it was your error.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
And it was Holy Valance, and you meant Pelmet.
Then Becky, who called up that time and said, if you're getting mistaken with Pelmet, right, she sent me an email in a week saying, I've done a bit of research. Yeah. It was my fault. I've made an error. Yeah. It is a Valance.
Okay.
And I know about Valances. As I told you last week, at the very end, my auntie loves them.
Yeah.
Right? She makes them. She started off just like putting them on top of the sort of window around the curtain. And then she thought, I can do more with this. Yes. And she had a little coffee table that had magazines underneath. And she said, I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I'm sat down.
She sounds like a Pilkington.
So...
I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I sit down.
So she put a Valance around the table.
She just got Valances around everything now.
Yeah. Then, next step, she tapes everything. She never actually watches telly. She tapes it all because she gets sick of listening to the adverts and that. Yeah. So she tapes everything. So she's got loads of videotapes and that. And the video used to get on her nerves. When she was watching a film, she'd see the clock changing. And it distracted her from the film. So she put a Valance around that.
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah.
So,
That is really...
Or is it mental? Only Mrs. Einstein can tell.
I don't know. She's even made a little Jack Russell look like a hovercraft.
Yeah.
He's great.
So everything's got a balance.
If you go round and you stand still for too long, the chances are you'll balance around your head.
Yeah.
This is this is Auntie Who,
Auntie Nora.
and this is the one that farted for 5 minutes.
She did.
Lest our listeners forget.
Lest we
farted
forget.
for 5 minutes. Called his mum, saying I'm farting. 2 minutes into the fart.
She's at about 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. The results of
We ain't got a winner for the first time.
Yes, we have.
We've
We've
done
got
this
loads.
feature for...
We've got loads of winners.
No, we haven't. We've done this feature for 3 weeks. This is the first time I've managed to sort of...
Well, let's go through them then.
what have they got wrong?
The first one.
The first one.
What was
The first
the
one,
clue?
yeah, the first one.
Well, hang on. Let's do them in reverse order for a second. So what's the last one?
The last one, the clue was that bloke does sport on the telly and he's got a little kid.
What's that?
That's Destiny's Child. Des, who does ITV Sport,
that's
has got
terrible,
a Tiny's
man.
Child, right? No,
That's terrible.
that's fine, they got that.
Okay, Destiny's Child.
Des-
What's the one?
Des
What's the
Tiny's
middle one?
Right, the middle one, right?
Child.
The second one was he doesn't like women, yet he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Right? That was PD, that was Puff Daddy.
That is offensive. Go on.
But it's not Puff Daddy. It's Puff Daddy. And he's not even called that anymore. He's called P. Diddy.
Well,
Okay, fair enough.
but they got that one.
yeah. Yeah.
And if I'm being tight, these lot are as well,
Yeah.
Yeah. Tight means something in Manchester. Go on.
right? And the first one that they're having problems with, I don't think them birds should be allowed in this
They've
area.
got it.
Boyzone.
It's not Boyzone.
What's the clue again?
I don't think them birds should be allowed in this area.
That is perfect. A boy zone. No birds.
No women.
No women, yeah, birds, right? A boy zone. Sorry, Carl. If that isn't the answer, their clue is better than yours. That is brilliant. What was yours? Boy zone, it works perfectly.
What's your answer then?
Bangles.
I have no idea what that means.
Like seagulls. So you don't want them in this area, so you're banning them. Bangles.
Oh! Well, give it to boy zone, because boy zone's better. Don't use birds to be allowed in this area, it's a boy
I think
zone.
we should have a rollover. Carl beat them. Carl beat them. You have to use his logic,
But
surely.
theirs works. You can't do what am I thinking. No, that's not what I'm thinking. It perfectly. It works perfectly. I think you've got to give it to the ones that got the boy zone.
Well, how about, right, because they didn't actually get into my head and my
Well,
way of thinking,
heaven
right?
forbid.
How about we just keep back the David Attenborough and they can have, I'll chuck in the Hellraiser, right?
Okay.
and Blondie album and the Madness
Yeah,
one.
okay, pick a winner at random.
Pick a winner, Steve.
I'm going to give it to Paul Sloman, who got those answers, and he also says, P.S. Carl, you're a moron. So, I'm giving that to Paul, and good luck to him.
Right, well,
He's got a crazy night tonight. If we can rush these over to him, he's got a cracking Saturday night.
well, if I'm a moron, I might get your address wrong when I send them to you.
Oh,
Coming right back at you, Paul.
Yes. Right.
Bit of David Bowie. When's that ever hurt anyone, Steve?
Never.
Lady Stardust off Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington is in the middle of educating me. Colon then, educate me.
Did I tell you the time when the doctor said I was going to die?
All right, keep talking.
Right, ages ago, must have been about 15, right? And at lunchtime there was this. We used to have a choice of stuff to do at lunchtime, right? Used to have like a burger place that had an arcade machine in it, right? So we used to go there and play on that and have a burger. Or there was this baker's, right, that my mum worked at, and did great cakes and stuff, right? So she used to like bring some home and that, but she couldn't always bring them home every night because, you know, they'd cost money, and she used to get them for free. And they used to say they'd rather chuck them away than give them to the staff because there's a chance that the cream might be off.
Right.
Right, so they used to chuck them round the back. So I used to go around the back with my mate and eat a load.
Brilliant. Scavenging, eating out of bins.
No, it wasn't out of bins. They were still in trays, but they just stacked them up near the bins, right? So this got out. I mean, it used to be chocker. Once the school found out, everybody used to go there, and it'd be like, well, have a cake.
Headmaster crawling through, fighting the kids off.
Right, so I'd have, like, you know, you just eat, I don't know, 6 jam donuts or something, and then you'd spend your dinner money on the arcade machine.
Brilliant.
Right? So it was a good afternoon, really, right? So you'd do that, and this one day I must have had 6 or 7 jam donuts, a few Congress tarts.
What's the Congress tart?
I love them. It's me. I can't get them in London, right? So I'd have some of them.
If anyone can get a Congress tart for Karl in London, please let him know.
So anyway, this day, that was just a normal day. Do you know what I mean? You'd once, twice a week, you'd have a load of cake.
In your life,
Yeah, a
So
normal
anyway-
day in your life. Were the frog boys there with the webbed hands and the big heads?
So-
and the horse in the settee? Yeah.
But the day after one of these days, I had really bad cramp in my belly. Right? I was like in agony, could hardly walk. So I said to my mum,
You could hardly stagger to the free cakes.
So I was in absolute agony. I said, I don't like doctors, but you'll have to get a doctor in because I don't know what it is. I can't walk. She gets the doctor round. I won't say his name, but he said, well, doesn't look like he's got long left.
Blimey.
So I was a bit like, hang on a minute, I've only had a few cream donuts.
Yeah,
My mum was panicking.
sure.
He went. My dad came in from work. She said, something's really bad with Karl. I think it's serious. You know, the doctor said he ain't got long left. So he said, what? He said that and just left. So she said, yeah. He said, I'll have to call him then. So he called him up, said, what's all this about? You know, Karl hasn't got long left. How long's he got? So he goes, I was only messing. It's just had some bad cream. Can you believe that?
Well, the thing is,
I like the fact your mum didn't ask any questions.
I know.
She
Yeah,
didn't
but
go
she
into
doesn't
detail.
know.
Well, can you explain more, doctor? No, I got to show off.
But she doesn't. She doesn't like talking.
you know, I don't want to diss you or your family, but I imagine if I was there, I'd have known the doctor was joking.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, I sound very arrogant there, but I imagine he went, what's he been doing? Yeah, I had about 6 cream guys. Oh, right. Oh, wow. He hasn't got long to live then. I'll see you later. That's what I think the doctor did.
Yeah. Just like the idea your mum just let him go.
Yeah.
Terrified, thinking, well, I'm not going to probe him. He's that's it then.
Dad comes in. Hi, honey, I'm home. Anything happened? The doctor said Karl's going to die and then left. Did he? I'll call him.
But anyway, that's why these sort of things fascinate me.
XFM 104.9.
Yeah, with Steve Merchant.
What I was saying was,
Yes.
we could have a little trivia quiz, right? This is how it works. Their phone in, yeah, right, and they'll pitch a question to us two, right? We won't know it. They'll tell Karl, and Karl write down the answer, yeah, or on his email, right? And then it might be something like, who was the first woman MP? And write down the answer, and they go, okay, Steve Ricky was the first MP. We'll write it down. You know, and you'll write down something like the Queen.
Yeah.
And I'll write down Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And they go, well, Ricky says Britney Spears. And the answer is, did I let you see?
Yes.
And then whoever's...
So they phone in or can they email as well?
They can email as well, Steve.
Right. Okay, so let me just try and clarify this, because I didn't really follow that, and I know what the competition is.
Right.
People listening, phone in or email in with a question, a trivia question. It can be about anything.
I don't
right?
do game shows.
But one which we may be able to get, right? They phone in with that or they email it in, but only Karl knows the answer. He asks us here in the studio the question. Ricky and I write it down independently. We hand it to Karl. We see who's got the right answer.
It's like 15-1, but 2-1.
And the great thing is that the best question that we'll vote on at the very end of the show can win these 3 CDs. We've got Feeder, Echo Park, The Essential Bob Dylan. That's a 2 CD set, Rick.
Maybe keep the questions highbrow to show our intellect, not things like pop and trivia. And
Good idea.
And
we've also got this big compilation, Reloaded 3. That's also a 2 CD compilation.
We'll start phoning and emailing now.
Phoning,
like
emailing
go
with
berserk.
your trivia
Absolutely
questions
go berserk.
For Gervais.
I'm best
Merchant.
at science.
Well, don't start
Well, don't
giving
say
hints. That's
that.
not
That's
fair,
just
because I'll
not
say
fair
I'm best
because-
at films if they want me
Yeah,
to
but I've
win.
already said don't do trivia and entertainment and that.
Well, they should do.
Well,
They should do
no.
trivia entertainment. Music and films is what they should do.
No, they shouldn't.
Or
That's
old
stupid.
TV.
That's the cliche of XFM listeners, and I know they're more intelligent than that.
They're not. They're not, Rick.
They're-
They're stupid people. They're stupid people, and they only know about a few things.
Garbage, Cherry Lips on XFM 104.9. Well, either they really want those CDs or they want to embarrass us. Because the phone lines are going mad. And
They are
Karl's
going mad.
taking-
We didn't even give out the phone number or the email, Rick. Shall I just give it out now?
Well, obviously don't need to.
Well, I ought to anyway, for those that didn't hear it but didn't know it already.
Of it.
08700 800 1234. Sorry, that's not 08700 08700, because I started again because I got Like sort of fluffed slightly.
Yeah, go on.
08700 800 1234.
And when he says he fluffed, that's not how he got into television.
Exactly. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you want to email the question, and only Carl can see the screen, so there's no cheating.
Probably people don't know what fluffing is, do they?
No, I don't think so, Rick. Carl, have you had a question?
What, already? Are we doing it now?
Should we do it now? I think we should just drip them in throughout the course of the show.
Yeah, you could one dripping them in. Go on. Ask us a question.
I thought this was a good one. It's from Clive.
Go on in.
Clive, we've got a listener called Clive. Wow.
That's all right.
Who was the first James Bond?
Oh, it's this film one. No,
but wait a minute.
I know this ambiguity because we've talked about it.
We've talked about this ambiguity before. You see, he might be deliberately embarrassing us because the old myth is that someone played it on radio that we all know and love.
Yeah.
Now, he should have specified, did he mean the film James Bond, the first film James Bond?
Can I just say, we won't count this one because the definitive one, I've talked to Glyn about it as well, it's Dr. No was the first one of the team that we
Sean Connery. So Sean Connery's the first screen James Bond.
So we agree on that even if we're both wrong. What did he say it is?
I bet he said it was Bob Holness who played him on radio in like the 1950s.
He didn't say the radio bit, but he said Bob Holness.
From Blockbusters.
Yeah.
And I was drawing a little Blockbuster thing.
That's really spooky.
That's weird, isn't it?
But the thing about that is I'm worried if it might be a myth. It may be a myth.
I don't think it is. It's that we can't
1 point to me then.
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, did you know it? Did you know it?
We talked about it.
No rubbish. Yeah, but if we talked about it, did I say it to you?
No, we agreed that it was Sean Connery because it just like we didn't count Casino Royale because you said it wasn't by the same team.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have been the first James Bond anyway because that came later in the series. No, Rick. No. Don't play the music.
There's no way.
That's clearly a point. You didn't know it was Bob Holness. He meant it was Bob Holness. I knew the answer, wasn't it?
Well, fun-loving criminals, Scooby snacks. Anyway. It doesn't matter because we both agreed once in a pub that the right answer is Sean Connery.
Yeah, but wait a minute, Rick, the point's not that. The man phoned in with a question and the answer the man was after was Bob Holness.
Okay.
And that's the answer
I'll tell you
gave.
what, the answer I was after was me.
But that's nonsense, Rick. He's the question master, the man who phoned in. That's ludicrous. You to face the facts.
You can't say what number am I thinking of. It's got to be the real answer.
No, but I knew the answer he was after.
So brilliant.
Yes, because that's, even if he's got it wrong, it's such common parlance now that Bob Holness was the first James Bond that I knew the answer. Face the facts.
Right, give us another question, Carl.
Jeez.
Give us another question.
God, he's a bad loser, isn't he?
I had a good one here, but...
You've forgotten it?
Or
I sort of scribbled it down.
This is brilliant, isn't it?
Hang on a minute.
We can edit this out, can't we? It's not live, is it?
It's only a piler.
This is going to look great when it comes out. Go on.
Which food...
Yeah.
Carl, you now making up the question.
No, it's just that I sort of took down the important bits.
But this is amazing. This is amazing radio. Go on.
Which food kind of doesn't make you fat?
Jeez.
What kind of a question is that?
Oh, this is
No, it is proper.
I love imagine this on the Weakest Link. What kind of food doesn't sort of make you... I mean, it doesn't make you fat.
Okay, do you want me to...
Basically, no sort of calories in it.
Celery.
Water.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Do you mean a vegetable?
No,
do you mean
you're right. Apparently,
it uses up more calories to bite it than...
Yeah, but wait a minute, Rick.
One all.
No, it's not one all because you're supposed to write it down.
You didn't know.
But you didn't... what do you mean I didn't know? You're supposed to write it down. That's the whole point. We're writing things down.
You said water. You said water.
But that's because I thought we weren't taking the question seriously because you didn't know what he's talking about.
One all.
We got to set the rules.
Bit too much like Portishead for my liking.
Was it?
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it.
Beat a band. Well, it's because Portishead are from your neck of the woods, isn't it? Was it? Portishead, I think you're fine.
Yeah, I embarrassed myself.
Right, well, another question, quick. Is this question a real question with a definitive answer? Or is it like, what is my most comfortable chair?
I don't know why people aren't going to maybe like Trivia Pursuit or something, just getting a questioning off that and then...
Because they're a little bit more discerning than that, Steve.
Wait, have you heard the questions? They don't know what they're talking about. This is stuff they've overheard in pubs.
Come on, ask it, Carl. I look at the Carl takes down and goes, what's that?
I know.
What am I meant to write? Go on then, ask this one.
Right. What sort... No. The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious...
Sorry, Anne, Mrs. Robinson, we're going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
Go on.
You are the weakest link, Carl. Goodbye.
Yeah, go on.
The Pope.
Yeah, the Pope. Yeah, we've got the Pope. Yeah, that's not strictly a question.
He wears a...
He wears a dustman's hat. He wears gaurblimey trousers. Yeah.
Does he live in a council flat?
Yeah, he lives in a council flat.
He wears a semi-precious stone. What's the stone?
The Pope wears a semi-precious stone. What is the stone?
You mean, what is it called?
Yeah.
What is it called?
What, has it got like a kind of papal name?
I think it's like, is it a 18 carat one?
So we got to try and get the carat
yeah.
of the Pope's big diamond.
He calls it Dennis the Stone. Do they want the type of gem it is, like
or is there some kind of papal name for it?
Or do they want it like the Rosetta Stone, or
I don't know.
I can't play a record. Play 2 record.
Let's not.
Where's your head at? Basement Jacks. Right. Okay. Let's get this.
Have we knocked this on the head? Then it's just not happening.
Oh, here he is. Look.
Here he is.
Come in. He's... How have you... Oh, God. I don't believe that.
Oh, that's pathetic.
I do not believe that.
That's absolutely pathetic.
Now, they won't believe this, will they?
No.
Right,
No.
if I say that Jonathan Ross just got his massive member out, and he is a big lad, come and sit down.
I've got your tickets, Mr. Gervais.
Thank you.
What's going on here then? I mean, why are you dropping off tickets?
Well, because, in the spirit of the Comedy Awards, we like to have the rising young stars of the British Comedy
That's
Awards.
right, and that's me.
Well, we couldn't find any this year, so we've asked Ricky whether he would sit in the rising young star seat, and I wanted to deliver the tickets personally, so there's no excuses if he doesn't turn up later.
Yeah.
I always suspected that you were sort of pretty well endowed.
Yeah.
And now we've seen. It's on webcam.
That was just one of my cocks.
That's the one you're wearing today.
Didn't we?
Did you? Don't say that. No, we were.
This is meant to be the happening young station. What's going on?
No, you can't say stuff like that.
You can't.
Just careful what you say. Look after Judy and Clary. 10 years in the wilderness, and he comes back in the person line.
10 years in the
What happened
wilderness.
to you?
That's Jesus you're thinking of, isn't it?
Just because you're on everything at the moment.
I walked in here and I came in here and I thought this is the young happening place, and what do I see in here? 3 old men sitting
What are you
there.
talking about? I'm only 28, 27.
You're wrecked. You all look wrecked. You're
Well, that's because we're always partying.
I was looking for some youngsters. Where's the youngsters? I wanted to see some tight leather pants. I wanted to see some foxy chicks hanging on you everywhere. What is it? It's a bunch of old blokes on a bloke up there washing up in a sink.
But look at him. He even dresses for radio. Look
This
at
is
him.
ludicrous.
It's amazing. Looks like you're
I love the fact you were on the phone to Gervais last night, weren't you? Asking his advice
Yeah.
on clothes. Look at him.
well-
He's going for the man down the DSS.
I like that look. That's a nice look.
Have you got a single pair of trousers that aren't elasticated at the waist?
They're maternity jeans, aren't they? They've got a whole panel that pulls
The
forward.
thing is, what I do at the end of the week, I can pop these in the pan and I can make a nice soup with all the food that's encrusted in them.
At his years as a homeless coming to the fore there.
Look at you,
But
one
why-
step away from Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
I'd like to be that bit closer.
But why are you dropping off tickets? Are you a little bit... Because I thought you were married and stuff. Why do you suddenly got this obsession with Gervais?
Because
I'm a bit rough, ain't I?
yeah, it's like when you see Dale Winton out with those rough boys. I'd like to get one of my own.
when a top celebrity in a lovely looking suit walks down the corridor with his penis out,
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that I'm still an
You
attractive
know
man.
you've arrived. I was inaugurated in the same way. For me, it was Des O'Connor. It's like it's the passing on of the baton, if I may use that euphemism. and you've been battened.
But it's fantastic.
Well,
it is a pleasure. I don't think I'm complacent just because I'm mixed with people like you. I still wake up and think, I don't believe it. I'm mates with Jono.
Can I just point out one thing?
Jono.
I was listening to the show last week and I heard you, as always, revealing a little too much about yourself, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yeah.
Steve tried.
Not as much as you.
No, but that was just for the benefit of the room.
Yeah.
And talking about when you used to occasionally urinate in the sink.
Yeah.
When you were around my house last time and I came in and you looked a bit shifty. No, please reassure me.
It was more ownership. But
Yeah.
I was like, I went to my territory, and then other people that come in that go, has Gervais been round here? It's like just marking my territory.
Because my coffee the next morning had a hazelnut tang to it that I don't remember putting in.
Can I just say something? Because I used to mention to you, Gervais, when we first started getting involved in the business.
Yeah.
I used to say, if there was one celebrity I'd like to be friends with, it's Jonathan Ross.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, Ricky's befriended Jonathan Ross. I'm nowhere to be seen.
But
Not
Ricky
invited
told me-
round.
Ricky told me that I could be his friend, providing I never extended the arm of friendship.
Right.
to you.
Yeah, if you ever...
I thought as much.
He tries to keep everyone else down he works with, from the office, all the other shows. He tries to keep them down. He said,
I didn't even want
I'm
you to
number
come
one.
in. I wanted
Yeah.
to meet you on the steps.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to tell him you were around. But you called. He went, who's that? And he saw your name come up and he went, well, can I meet him?
Well, you're all coming tonight, aren't you?
This isn't Radio 2, by the way. These links are way too long. This is snappy radio. We have to play...
Yeah.
You might
The
be
kids have
John
lost
Ross,
interest.
But the kids want to hear Coldplay, Catatonia,
You know what I like?
Faithless.
How about some more of that instantly forgettable hip-hop you play each week? One of those obscure hip-hop hooray. That's the worst feature on British radio. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Wait a minute, I've heard your
As I was
quiz on
saying to
Radio
Bruce
2.
Forsyth
You're
the
on the
other day, I
left.
said the hip-hop's had its day. You should have that one.
Put it away. Put it away.
I'm Carl.
Carl, how you doing?
I'm all right. Got a question for you.
Right, man.
Got a question.
Yeah.
The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious stone does the Pope wear?
That is easy.
Go on.
Topaz.
Is that the right answer?
I don't know, I might have wrote it down.
I'm really sorry, Jonathan.
It's not what he publicly admits to, but I have to know because I was hanging out with him at the Groucho one night, and he was saying, "Oh, look at this, look at that toe edge. Go and buy that. Look at that. Vatican City.
Look at that. We can make a nice ring out of that." He said.
Didn't go anywhere, but thanks for asking. I better go. I've got to go. I've got to go and buy some winkle pickers.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Enjoy
it, Stephen. Yes. Carl, I wish I could say it'd been a pleasure, but actually it was quite creepy.
See you later.
Yeah. It's annoying, actually, that Karl never went to the email, because the questions have been sent in there. Good questions, and they've all been sort of neatly spat out with the correct answer. For instance, I might have asked you this if I was the quizmaster, Rick. How many noses do slugs have?
Oh, I think it's 4.
It is 4?
Yeah.
Point to you there. Let me just see if I can find another one. Who, according to the current issue of Viz, is a cycloptic pop temptress?
Oh, don't know. Is it a pun on her having one eye and sounding like...
Cycloptic is the clue. There's only one pop temptress.
Oh, it's Gabrielle.
Of course.
Yeah.
2 points.
Mine are better, he didn't get them. These are rubbish.
Have you ever watched a quiz show?
Because I can understand the question. They're rubbish, I suppose, aren't they? That gives me a chance to know what the answer is required. Go on.
Let me see if I can find another one for you. No, you're never going to get that one. That's too hard.
Oh no, that just
teases you more, isn't it? What's the name of? No, that's boring. That one. Sorry, it's beginning to fall apart again now. Here we are. What's the proper name for Big Ben?
Is it St. Stephen's Tower?
You know, it absolutely is. That's 3 out of 3. That's fantastic.
Yeah, because the bell, named after something like Benjamin so-and-so works in it. It's Stephen's Tower, and that's the big bell.
It's actually, in a weird way, I didn't know any of those. So it's actually quite good that we did kind of balls it up with Karl, because otherwise there'd have been egg on my face.
Yeah, but I still won. I just won less.
Oh, did you? Yeah, you did win.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten. I already wiped that out of my memory.
Yeah, but hey, Steve, it's not me that's the real winner. It's Neil, who asked that question
about pubs.
And he's got those 3 CDs. Just tell him what they are again. Just
Feeder, Echo Park, a compilation called Reloaded 3, lots of great stuff on there, and the Essential Bob Dylan 2 CD.
Have you called him and told him?
No, not yet.
This is such a shambles, isn't it? Because what if he goes out or something?
Actually, if he's listening, can he give us a call?
That is so lazy.
Can't we call him like Tarrant would?
I would have had his number.
You've not got his number?
I forgot.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
I said get the numbers, Karl.
I wanted to go for the Pope one.
Karl, do you actually work here in the week? Or, like, did you just, you know, like in a film when they knock someone on the head, put on the spacesuit and go to the room?
Is it like Secret of My Success and Michael J. Fox? You actually work in the post room, but Saturdays there's no one around that recognises you.
So you pretend that you're a producer?
Yeah.
Because you don't seem to know any of the rules.
Because I reckon that name's made up.
When did I say a producer? When did I say I was?
Karl Pilkington is a name that you'd come up with on the spot.
No, he doesn't work. No, he's not a producer. He says he works in sound.
That's what he says,
yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, work with this. This is my song for the lovers. It's a beautiful track. I've played it before. I'll play it again. It's one of my favourite tracks of all time. It's Bob Dylan. If You See Her, Say Hello. Here's a little bit of trivia for her. This is the last song I ever played on the old XFM before they came in and said, OK, you can go now.
That's incredible.
Isn't it?
Bringing tears to my eyes.
Lovely. Well, the greatest singer-songwriter of all time.
Beautiful.
With one of his best songs there.
Absolutely.
Bob Dylan, If You See Her, Say Hello. She might be in Tangiers. I mean, he's having a go.
If you're going to go to Tangiers on the off chance to try and find her, I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, you know,
he's thinking, if you're going to be there, then
he's
have
desperate. He's desperate. He's going, well, she might be in Tangiers. Have you checked upstairs? She's definitely not upstairs. Just have a look. Well, anyway, that was Song for the Lovers. But because I'm so excited about having such great prizes to give away for the first time, some albums that Karl found, we've got the lucky winner on the line. Hi, Neil, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Ricky.
Hi, you're a winner with XFM.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Do you like Feeder? They're a good group, aren't they?
Feeder, well, yeah, the kids seem to like them.
They do. The kids like them. And then Bob Dylan, he's a great, lovely bloke with a guitar, isn't he?
You're working hard, aren't you?
I'm fed up with this, mate. Really. Honestly, I just don't know what else to do. I come in every week. I try and do. Yeah.
You have to write a new series of The Office. That's what you have to do.
I'm trying, but I've got voiceover work now, so there's more money in that.
You're everywhere.
Yeah.
Woolies adverts.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't mention that shit on the radio.
No, it's all right.
So, Neil, Steve Merchant here. Will you be looking forward to receiving these albums? You've got Feeder, Echo Park, Bob Dylan album, the best of, and a compilation. You looking forward to them?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I mean, it's going to really lift my Christmas. I'm not going to get to go home this year, so that's going to make up for it, I'm sure.
Neil, what of those 3? Which one will you be putting on first?
I think Feeder, Echo Park, because the kids seem to like it.
Okay.
Excellent. Thanks very much,
What will you be doing for the rest of the weekend? Are you going to be chilling out?
I'm chilling, man. I'm freezing. I'm playing golf right now.
That's madness.
It's very cold out here.
What's your handicap?
What's my handicap? My short game's terrible, but...
Right, yeah. You're going to be watching the National Comedy Awards this evening. I hear that The Office is nominated.
You guys are the shoe-in.
Sorry?
You're a shoe-in. It's yours.
Thank you. I don't know what a shoe-in is, but I'd like to go to one.
I think it means like foot in the door.
Lovely.
Yeah, not foot in the door. It's like it's yours. Your name's already on it.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I would think so, yeah. Well, why would Ross stop around?
I don't think he makes the decisions.
Neil, thanks very much for calling. Those prizes are going to be winging their way to you.
We're just like real DJs, aren't we, Neil? Just say we're just like real DJs and we'll leave you alone.
You guys are just like real DJs.
Enjoy your game.
Cheers, bye.
The reason you became King of the Universe, of course, is because of your fascinating French bread anecdote.
Oh yeah, come on
story?
then. How did baguettes come about? If this is going to be someone cooked a loaf a bit wrong and said I can still make a sandwich out of it, I'm going to hit you.
No.
Go on then.
Right. Napoleon, when he was at war and that with Russia.
1812, yeah.
Yeah, all his soldiers were like, not used to the cold weather and that. So they said, take some clothes in your bag with you because it's going to be nippy out there. So they put all the clothes in the bag.
Sure.
They were told, it's Napoleon, for Christ's sake.
No room for any food.
You're joking.
So
couldn't they make some sort of like sandwich?
No, it wouldn't fit because of all the clothes. You had to take extra gear.
Sure.
So, anyway, he said,
I can see where this is going.
Is there a baguette-shaped gap left in their holdall?
They thought, let's make some bread that you can fit down your trouser leg.
What? That's not true! No, it's not,
I read it in Euston train station. I was waiting to go back to Manchester.
Where did you read this?
Scrawled on the wall in graffiti?
Yeah.
Do you know the
Was it also meet me here for cock fun at 12 o'clock?
The Upper Cross Sandwich Shop, Euston Station. It's on the wall.
What do you mean it's on the wall?
Do you know how it says, like, sail on at Dixon's, whatever?
Yeah.
Next to that, there was, like, a bit of information. Once you've read the stuff on Dixon's...
I get information.
There's a big thing about the history of the baguette. I read it and I thought,
No, we got to make a sandwich we can spit down our trouser leg.
But how can you march and fight with a huge piece of bread down your train?
Although it would be intimidating. You see them coming, you go, sacre bleu, look at the size of them. They're big fellas.
Well, blimey. I can't help but feel that could be a practical joke at your expense.
Yeah.
do that.
Well, the Earl of
Do you
Sandwich...
ever question anything you read? If it's printed up, is that, like, fact for you then?
Well, it's not funny. I mean, if they were trying to be funny, it's like... it's not, is it? So it's information.
Have you heard us? Things sometimes want to be funny when they're not.
That's exactly what happened with the sandwich. The Earl of Sandwich wanted something he could fit down his pants. And it was those triangle cut sandwiches wrapped in cling film were perfect. You might be right. You might be right.
I am.
Because the Cornish pasty, so they could drop it down the mines, isn't it?
Is it?
They wrapped it up they wrapped up like meat and vegetables in pastry, and they sort of crimped it, and it was like and they dropped it down the mine, so, yeah, that's how that came about.
And bagels were originally made so that people could play hoopla, but then eat afterwards. I don't know if you're aware of that. That is true, Carl.
Well, anyway.
Call my bluff. Is that true?
Yeah.
They're all true.
They're all true.
Yeah. Tell your kids that when you have them.
Yeah.
If they're still alive in a million years.
Well, it might be true. Can someone confirm that baguette fact that it was so Napoleon could stick it down his trousers? Not him, his soldiers.
His men.
Yeah.
Fascinating information. Fascinating bread information, Carl.
Radiohead.
Yeah, now this is my song for the lovers. It's a beautiful track. It's Let Down off OK Computer. It's one of my favourite Radiohead tracks. It's lovely. Right, set the tape going now if you want to tape these songs. Avalanches, Frontier, Psychiatrist.
Absolutely.
Well, we've had lots of emails. People, obviously, we inflamed and provoked about the Cornish pasty. I've got a couple of amendments to that. The crusty bit, is actually as a handle, because obviously the miners had dirty hands, and they'd eat all the stuff in the pasty, and they'd be left with this sort of crust, and they could throw that away. Mm-hmm. Also, someone told us that at one end was an apple, so you have a little sweet as well.
Little dessert.
So, there you go.
You noticed how, over the years we've been doing this, way back when we started XFM, no one ever contributes when we ask about the music, when we ask about hip-hop, or their, opinions on that, anything important. No. But start talking about pasties. Yeah. We've had about 5 phone calls.
Yeah. And someone phoned up to confirm. They used to work for Upper Crust, and basically, Carl got all excited. So it is true. Sure, well, I don't know if it's true. I've read the same sign you did, Carl.
Interestingly, there's an email here that says, which basically offers a history of the baguette, and talks about after the revolution, the government decreed that all of France must eat the same bread. And it was up to the bakers to bake this bread of equality. And then Napoleon kind of made sure it was a particular, he kind of set in.
Obviously on the bread you can eat anything you find in the garden, frogs, snails, bits of horse,
but
squid.
the interesting thing is, Rick, that there's no mention of sticking it down your trousers whilst going to war.
The French have tried to keep that secret for over 100 years,
It was only
Steve.
the upper crust people.
Nearly 200 years, that is a top secret. Somehow Euston Station upper crust got hold of a document, left behind in an old sea chest, possibly Napoleon's, could have been Josephine's. Unfortunately, jotted it down. He's kicking himself now. Oh, Secretary, I cannot believe I left a note. If he talked like that.
He did.
He did that, yeah, he talked English, but in a very funny French accent. We never got the, we should go in a competition who's the tastiest cartoon ever.
Well, actually,
I threw up Cheetara, I threw up, Jessica Rabbit.
I've had some people contribute here on the email. We've got someone here, Dom, has emailed us. He's told us that, for him, Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, popular choice.
And obviously this is one I've never quite understood, Wilma from the Flintstones. I've actually always felt that Wilma, I don't know, I just thought she was a bit...
No, not Wilma, Betty, surely.
Yeah, Betty.
Well, this is what I'm hearing, Wilma, I mean, yeah, Betty, surely, but Wilma? No, I mean, she's quite homely. But Betty,
come on, Steve, you wouldn't say no to Wilma.
No, I suppose not. Rick, we've got a couple of emails in here, and they're saying they enjoyed your performance over the Christmas period on a programme called 100 Greatest TV Moments.
Yeah.
Did you do an interview or something? What was the deal? I didn't see this.
Yeah, the Office was in there, wasn't it? And I was interviewed for it.
But what are they talking about? They enjoyed your performance? Come on, tell me what
do you?
No, I don't.
It's the thing that I did on Razzmatazz.
Oh, is this where they found a clip or something?
Yeah. No, I was in a band, and we had one single out or something, and I did one TV appearance when I was about, oh God, and they showed a bit of it, about 7 seconds, me on Razzmatazz. Oh, God.
Razzmatazz, for those that don't remember, was like a kind of, I suppose, what was it, like a kind of CD UK of its time?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And, oh God. And it was of the time, sort of new romantic. And
they showed a clip of this?
I looked about 10 and about 5 stone with hair and makeup and girly clothes. My sister actually said I look like Posh Spice.
Brilliant.
There's a funny story about that, right? Because we were rushed and we had to do this thing, and we oh God, and we were meant to take a flight to Newcastle. And
where were you travelling from? London?
Yeah, but we got there and we didn't have tickets, we were told to be there, but the A&R man overslept. Right, for the record company, overslept, and it was terrible, and we were fretting, and eventually it was too late to get the plane, we missed the plane, we had to get a train, and it was really kind of fine, they were back and forth, going, yeah, if they come now, we can still do it, we're going to miss it, and this was like a big promotional thing, and we got there, and they went, oh, God, right, and I had this sort of like jumpsuit I was wearing that I'd cut off, put that on backwards.
A jumpsuit?
Yeah,
brilliant.
I know,
Is this what was
bad.
on the clip?
Yeah, I had that on back to front, and there was no time, and I think I even mimed wrong at one point, and it was awful. But the funny story is this, that when we were there, we didn't have our tickets.
This was at the airport?
We bumped into Bucks Fizz. The guys and girls from Bucks Fizz and their manager, so there's like 5 of them, right? And there's 2 of us, and they had 5 tickets, and Bucks Fizz tried to smuggle us through. And so they went through the things, right, and they went, tickets please, and he just waved 5 tickets that he had, like that, goes, this is us, right, and they went, well, can I have a look at them? And they went, there's only 5 here, and they just looked at us and went, sorry lads, we tried. We were nearly smuggled through.
By Bobby. Carol.
They couldn't even with their powers. They were the height of their powers.
That was like make-believe time.
They'd already done making your mind up. I thought if anyone can get us through customs check, it was the Fizz. But even the Fizz
what I like
could
though,
not get
that
us
reassures
through.
me, I have to say, about kind of airplane travel. You know, in these kind of troubled times, it's nice to know that even someone like Bucks Fizz couldn't get, smuggle someone through.
That's good, because even, the top security man went, hold on, there's 5 in the Fizz, there's 5 tickets, those 2 lads are not going through.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes you more secure about air travel now.
Well, it's lovely if I'm in America, and I see 5-star, trying to get through customs.
With 2 other lads.
Exactly, I think, wait a minute, what's going on there?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, security guy stopped him, it's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
You know there's only about 5 in 5-star.
Oh.
It's lovely to know that.
Yeah.
I love the fact, and did you know the Fizz previously? Was this your first run-in with the Fizz?
No, they were doing the Taz, same as us. They were doing the old Raz, same as us.
Did you recognise the Fizz and go, oh my God, that's the Fizz, let's try and sneak in with them, or did they recognise you? How did it work?
They wouldn't have recognised us.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. I love the audacity of going up to Bucks Fizz and saying, trying to smuggle us in. Can you try and break aviation law for us?
Now, yeah. Now it's time to make your mind up. We're going to the land of make-believe. I did that and they laughed. They went, brilliant.
Yeah.
We'll get you through, lads.
Yeah.
Just stay tight. I was actually on top of Bobby's shoulders in a long coat.
Lovely.
Yeah, but Bill...
Well, seriously though, I don't understand what their plan was.
Like they would have gone, yep, through.
It's the Fizz, let them through.
Yeah.
Don't bother checking the...
It's like, not wasn't even answering, we couldn't even get to Newcastle.
Do you think it was wearing your jumpsuit backwards that sort of gave it away?
Well, no, but see, I didn't have it on then. I was just in civvies. I just had jeans and a t-shirt then. I didn't even have my hair gelled. I was just like cash.
I saw it. I thought it looked all right.
Did you?
Did you?
Well, I mean, for
Then
In
you.
a tight jumpsuit.
Yeah.
cheekbones.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I had some cheekbones. Yeah. That was the.
If anyone else saw it, or maybe they taped it and they've got a
leave
clip,
it now.
because I'd love to see it. I missed it.
Well, I'll get you one.
If you have it, put it. I'll tell you what. Why not create a website, and put that clip on there on a constant loop, and then send the address in, and I'll give it out, and people can check it out for themselves.
Yeah, brilliant.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll have to lose weight now.
Yeah.
Hives there on XFM 104.9. Right, we've got a competition question. Steve's come up with it at the last minute.
This is just to check if you are a regular listener of the show.
Yeah, we would like to reward loyalty.
Exactly, absolutely. So, last week on the show, Ricky described a story that happened to him, back in the 80s when he was making his TV appearance on Razzmatazz with his band. And he had to fly out, was it to Newcastle?
Yeah.
And he tried to get on a plane, and a pop act of the 80s tried to help Ricky sneak aboard an aeroplane.
But failed.
But they failed to do it.
At the height of their powers.
And they were at the height of their powers. What was the name of that outfit?
Should we put them on the line?
Absolutely, let's hear
Well,
it.
this is
There's the people there
dangerous,
already.
isn't it?
This is to win Incubus tickets. Please do not be mental.
Don't be mental or swear or say anything libelous or nasty.
Yeah.
Just be nice. You won't win if you're not. Go on. Hello?
Hi, who's that?
Oh, I've got my headphones on, haven't I?
Put your headphones on, Rick. I'll just keep her talking.
Oh, no.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
Okay, hello.
Hi.
Hi there. What's your name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. Where are you calling from?
Clapham Junction.
And do you know the answer?
I do.
Okay.
Is it Bucks Fizz?
It was indeed Bucks Fizz.
It was the Fizz. It was indeed the Fizz.
Well
Do
done.
you like Incubus?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you see, if I was interrogating you, I'd go, you hesitated.
Yeah.
There's so many people phoning up who are desperate for these Incubus tickets. Please don't make
They
us
are
give them to
rightfully,
you.
no, to be fair, they're rightfully yours. Right,
I'll tell you what, I'll have a t-shirt if you give them the tickets.
Okay, is that just any old T-shirt or?
No.
Can we send her a t-shirt? Carl's nodding.
We think we can send you a t-shirt.
Right, we'll get you a t-shirt. How are you going to do that then, Carl? Because you've got to take her name and everything now.
You keep talking a minute.
Yeah.
This is pathetic.
This
This
is
wouldn't
amazing,
happen
isn't it?
with Dr. Fox. He'd have it all
Foxy
planned.
wouldn't do this.
Can I say as well, there's a bank, there's a train station with one vowel.
Yeah, but there's loads, aren't there? He hasn't thought it through. Bo as well. There's many. Listen, Carl, take a note of her number.
It can't have been that. I can't remember it. What was it? I remember I tried it the last time I tried
This
it.
is a shambles.
And I couldn't work out. Then there was wrong answers. I remember Aldwych came up. Maybe it's Aldwych. What's
Carl doing there?
Who's he talking to?
I don't know, he's talking to her, but what? Say again? Look, quick, let's think of something. Come on.
Hello, are you still on this line?
No, he's picked up the phone now.
So what am I doing?
Shit, we're giving away. We're letting people behind the curtain. Let's keep up this veneer of professionalism.
This is so rubbish.
Come on, no,
It's okay.
don't draw attention to it.
Okay, all right.
But let's just talk and make.
Steve, what are you doing tonight? Looking forward to Pop Stars?
I'm looking forward to a lot.
Who do you want to win?
I'm glad you've asked, Rick. I'd love to see Darius have a bit of success, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's probably going to be the stutterer.
I think it is going to be Gareth. He has a name there, Steve. I think it's going to be Gareth. Yeah, apparently in the polls in the week he's getting twice. We're back, don't we?
Okay.
All right, Carl. So she's getting a t-shirt, is she?
Lovely.
Right. Who's that on the line?
Next contestant.
Hello. This is amazing.
An error.
I mean, we couldn't do this worse. Go on.
Exactly.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's that?
It's Dan.
Dan. Hello, Dan.
Danny.
So,
mate.
do you want to go to Incubus?
I'd love to, man.
Okay. Hold on. This is pointless because he's just heard the last. He's heard the answer.
Yeah, definitely Bucks Fizz.
This is mad. We didn't think this through.
No, but let's be honest. He wouldn't have been on the line if he didn't know the answer. Are you cheating, Dan? Dan, he said he's not cheating.
This is fail-safe.
That's fail.
This is our rigorous. I can't believe this. Dan, you're going to Incubus.
Oh, cheers, man.
Well
That's
done.
blinding.
Well done.
Oh,
Nice one.
Thanks for
cheers.
listening. Cheers. Carl, what do we have to do? Do we just hang up, or what happens?
No, you play a song and...
Play a song then.
You've got his details.
Yeah.
Oh,
Play
God.
it.
He is,
He's
isn't
on
he?
a different
You
plane to
can't
us.
say like that. The other week, I came in when it was really miserable. And I said to you, God, can you imagine dying today?
Yeah.
Because
Whereas today you feel it would be a much better day to die because it's bright.
the curtains open, sun
Sure.
shining. It's like...
I mean, you'd still be a bit angsty about the dying thing, wouldn't you? I mean, I don't suppose that would be alleviated. Sure. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll still be broadcasting, when one of us reaches that happy moment, and we can check.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of emails, Rick, coming in about band names. I think a lot of people are going wrong for a simple reason. They think it's funny to have an ironic band name.
Yeah.
They think it's a bit comical. And I just don't think there's any great bands that have had a comical name that have made it into stadium filling.
What was that band? Where's Me Jumper? What were they
I
called?
don't know what they were called. I mean, the obvious example of one that was never going to make it internationally.
Splodgeness Abounds? Splodgeness Abounds?
No.
I like them, though.
Splodgeness Abounds.
Splodgeness Abounds, they were great.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Carter the Unstoppable Sex Machine.
USM.
These are some of the ones we've had emailed in. These are bands, obviously, that haven't made it so far, and I don't think they will. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage The Lazy Birds. Nope.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage The Paperclips.
That's not a real band.
That's what
is it?
someone sent in.
I don't know, but no band name is weirder than the others, and also you grow into it. I mean, the Stones and the Beatles are iconic because they are iconic bands.
What you think you'll grow into? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shuttle Rock. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Treehouse Casino. I don't think they're gonna...
That's just made up.
Well, possibly.
Well, they all are,
But they all
obviously.
are. But my point is, people say there's
Yeah.
no logic to band names, but if you think a band name like the Smiths,
Great.
that's genius.
It is,
It
yeah.
sums up everything that band is about.
Yeah.
The kind of they're capturing that mediocre world of grim up northness.
My
it's-
favourite, Sonic Youth.
Sonic Youth is genius.
Nirvana.
These are incredible band names. So
Yeah.
there is some logic to it.
Yeah.
I genuinely
Sonic
believe it. It's
is
not just arbitrary words.
What about
The
Madness?
Cure. The Cure.
Madness sounds rubbish, but they're good, aren't they?
Yeah, but again, they were never going to be... They were never going to be world beaters.
But they were a comical band, essentially.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were-
a
but
knees
they-
up party band,
yeah.
and Madness is fine for that.
But they had some great songs as well, and but it did. Then it sort of turned it all because then.
I mean, Rick, I don't know how many members...
Not Home Today is a great song and a serious song.
This is from an email. I don't know how many members of the band there are in Chimney Factory, but if there's 5 people, who decided? Have they all agreed? Yeah, that's the best name
Do you know
we
what I
can come
reckon
up with.
decided? Dell.
Right.
Well, he started the band and they
Yeah.
rehearsed around his house. So Dale went, look, it's called Chimney Factory because my granny's doing it. They go, all right, Dale, but it's not. I've got some other. But no,
Yeah.
it's called Chimney Factory.
I own the van and the amps.
There's Paperclips gone. There's a band in Leicester called Paperclips. We can't, we'd just argue over that forever.
And just all I'm saying is think before you name your band, all right? Because it's never going to happen if you've got a comical band name.
There was a feminist band called Clitoris All Sorts, which is quite good, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but you laugh and then you just think, oh,
Yeah.
I'm never going to have that on my T-shirt. Imagine that. Clitoris all sorts.
It's that time of the day now, talking of that.
Yep.
Song for the Lovers.
Sure, it's beautiful.
Now, Steve, I will play great old tunes to the cows come home. We got to give them a little bit of Dandy Warhols and Air and Athlete. I know that, and they're great. They're good, right? But I wanted to play a Cat Stevens song, but I thought I'd better not because I've, play that a little bit. And we quite like resurrecting old reputations, don't we? People like Elton John who had bad faces, or David Bowie.
People
and,
whose names now are largely laughed at in the serious
or
rock
people
circles.
that people might not have considered. I thought Cat Stevens, oh no, Rod Stewart, I thought.
Was he Rod Stewart? Many people now are thinking of the leopard hot pants and the ludicrous
Do you
hair. They're
think I'm
thinking,
sexy and all those sort of awful stadium sort of disco things, but he wrote beautiful tracks from Maggie May and I thought, hold on, 2 birds with 1 stone. What about a Rod Stewart song written by Cat Stevens?
Wow. Is there such a thing?
The first cut is the deepest.
Let's hear it, Rick.
On this album as well is The Killing of George. Georgie Part 1 and 2, remember? About the gay bloke. Georgie Boy was gay, I guess. His favourite song. Carl's favourite song, right? And I was going, oh yeah, I remember that, yeah. I said about, and I said, did not intend to take his life. He just pushed it when he gets mugged and killed. Do you know what he said?
Go on.
I was sitting outside, I was singing, he went, well, as I said, they go out too late.
They go out too late.
He meant gay people go out too late. He went, no, they do. I went, what do you mean? He said, well, they're always out, they go out when people are coming home. He said, if he'd have been in bed by 10, he'd still be alive today.
That's a sobering lesson.
And he went,
Carl.
there's one that works here and he's shattered every Monday.
Oh, if you're gay and you're listening, just be in bed earlier. Go out when sensible people go out.
Yeah.
You're right, we're not on the continent, Carl.
If you're gay and you're not in bed by 10, go home.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
First cut is the deepest, Rod Stewart. It's the phone. Answer it. See who it is.
Can you give us a second, listeners? Just amuse yourselves for a moment. We're
Who
just
is it?
speaking to Carl's just on the phone there, speaking to someone. We'll just keep you abreast of who that is. Kind of time. It's 10 to 3.
Wants to know if you're doing a live show somewhere tonight.
So just a private call now. Asking Ricky.
I am, yeah.
Later.
But
Ricky, of
I
course,
don't want to
has
say it
appeared
now.
recently on television.
I don't mind one person now. I
Hits
don't want
it
to
from
get
the
out
office, and often performs live at different venues around the country. So while those two take care of business, all right, guys, have you finished that private call?
Yes.
Jeez, that was outrageous.
Star Sailor and Poor Misguided Fool. With me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington.
The K-Man, round of applause for K-Man.
Yeah.
But no one's announced who you are.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
It's XFM 104.9.
Saturday afternoon. If you didn't know that, I don't know why I mentioned it. That was stupid, really. You must know that by now.
Well, we've got some great things coming up.
We have
haven't
indeed.
We've got songs and chat and things.
We'll also, of course, be running through the white van man questions from the Sun again, but this time Karl will be answering them. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
Can we do that fairly soon? Oh, there's some good questions this week.
Yeah, we will, but as I was coming in, there was like a bunch of posh lads, I think university students, trying to get in, because they're doing one of those scavenger hunts that they have to get points for charity and do stuff, and one of theirs is get on a live radio show.
Right.
So I sort of felt sorry for them, so I said they could come on here, just for 5 minutes.
Who are
That's
they?
all right. They're just,
Are they toffs?
they are sort of like toffs, but they're trendy toffs. They're obviously...
Trendy toffs? I don't know
Yeah.
what's that. Is that like Lady Victoria Hervey? Is she a
No, I don't mean that, no. They're both sort of like that, Will of Pop Idol.
Right.
They're like him, sort of like trendy but posh.
Okay.
They seem nice enough, and they're doing it for a cancer charity, and they just get...
They've got, for what is it, like they got their sponsor to do various...
Exactly, I
charities?
don't know quite how it works, but they're gonna come on and, because we get, for coming on this live radio show, they get 17,000 points.
Right, good.
If I can put that in context,
Yeah.
if they were to say, did help deliver a baby, they only get 7,250 points.
But it's much easier.
It is. There's lots of women just
Happily gonna
dropping
let a couple of
sprogs
posh
all
ones.
over the place. You can't get on a live radio show these
Exactly.
days for love nor money.
That's true enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
When are they coming in?
Carl said they're going to just...
1:30. I had a word with them.
Okay, what did you make of them?
They are posh,
Really?
but they said they're going to wander about and go and see if they can deliver a baby and that, and then come back here for 1:30. And I don't know if it.
I hope they don't like leave a baby sort of half out. You know, if they've got it. You know, they're push. Sorry, we're going to have to shoot off. We've got to go
Yeah,
and see.
we've got to play an instrument in a marching band for 8,500 poinds.
Well, I did say be here definitely at 1:30 because I don't want you getting in the way of the white van questions.
And the other thing is, right, they get 7,500 points for delivering a baby, but they get 9,000 points if they cut Peter Stringfellow's hair.
Well, he's very precious about his hair.
It's a more delicate operation, isn't
Absolutely.
it? There's more that can go wrong.
That's true enough.
Take an unconventional animal for a walk in a park. What is an
Unconventional animal?
I think that could be a dog that just doesn't play by the rules.
Yeah, that's a dog that's into Slipknot.
Yeah, that wheeze in a urinal.
Yeah, exactly.
Standing up.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward
Well,
to
yeah,
that.
I'm sure they're lovely guys. Good luck to them.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Well, we're back, and there's a few more people here.
Absolutely, well done.
Yeah, yeah.
Well observed.
Yeah. Do you want to say hello?
Hi guys.
And what are you doing here?
This is Mark and James, or Sco and Belch, and we're here.
Sorry, your name's what?
Sorry, say the last bit again. Or what?
Sco and Belch.
Sco and Belch?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you want to explain that?
No.
No, from the drinking
story.
games, I imagine.
Yeah.
We've got worse names than that, but it's radio, so.
Sure.
Now, you're presumably students?
We've just we kind of graduated. We've been in work like about a year or two.
And what do you do?
I work for a management consultancy. I work for a distribution company up in Birmingham.
Well, okay.
So,
Now,
very
what you're doing is a scavenger hunt, and you're raising for cancer
Colon
charity.
cancer research.
Right, and you've got to do, and this is, we're just helping you out here because for 17,000 points, you have to get live on a TV or radio show.
That's exactly it.
So here we are.
That's why we're here. Yeah.
Do you ever listen to XFM?
I know of it. Yeah. I listened to it a few times.
Sure. What kind of music, what kind of sounds would you normally be into?
I love cheesy radio, sort of school disco, sort of, 80s stuff.
Sure. Sorry, what was your name again?
Mark, or Sco.
Sco. Okay. And you're
Belch.
Belch. And what sort of sounds would you be grooving to, Belch?
Cheesy.
UK Garage?
Well,
Craig David.
A bit of house, just very occasionally. A bit of cheese. It depends what kind of mood I'm in, you know.
Now, you don't listen much, but I mean, kiss a celeb, because Karl...
Yeah, we actually wanted to do that with you, Ricky. Is that all right?
No.
That's not going to happen with Ricky, but Karl's now got his name mentioned in Heat magazine.
Is that right? Well, that's
if
brilliant.
you want to snog Karl, we'd love to see that.
I mean, we don't want to snog Karl, but I mean, we were thinking if there was kind of a female presenter here, we might be able to do something, but
What are you saying?
A female placenta?
Well, if you've got one.
Have you seen some of the female presenters that work on XFM?
Oh, presenter.
Is that why they're on radio?
I thought you said placenta.
That's unlikely.
I know, well, now what's the other things you've got to do here?
So what are some of the things you've done already?
Well,
See, some of these worry me, like start a fire in Pudding Lane.
Oh, we've done that already.
For 4,700 points.
Well, I'll tell you what we have done. We've been on Phantom of the Opera stage already.
Have you?
Yeah, we just asked the stage door guy. And,
that wasn't during the show, I see.
No.
And that's right. He actually mentioned that. We shouldn't speak about that too.
Otherwise he'll get sacked.
But yeah, he was really kind. Let us on.
We've jumped in Trafalgar Square Water with doing a sort of Friends impersonation, so that was
right.
How many points did you get for that?
We got 2,000 points for that. We got 8,000 points for being on the stage at Phantom of the Opera, and we get double that. We get like 18,000 points, which is almost the maximum for being here right now.
Really?
So that's absolutely great.
Honestly, I wouldn't worry about the little things. I'd go for the big.
That's it. We're not interested in the little stuff. We want to go for the big stuff.
Yeah.
So what the big ones are? Get on stage with S Club 7. That's not going to happen, is it? When have you got till 6 today?
Well, S Club 7 are on at the London Arena at about 2 o'clock. So
good luck.
But I think it's going to be very, very difficult to get on there. But
I think so. Yeah. Get in the vaults of a bank.
Yeah.
See, some of these are bordering on the illegal. That's 20,000 points for that. Like getting a cage at London Zoo. Don't do that. I mean, there's 10,000 points, but don't do it. Unless it's a penguin cage.
That's what we were hoping. Just some kind of timid animal we might be alright with. You know?
Yeah, sure.
If anyone's got any good ideas for sort of funky things to do on air, then
Okay, well, if you leave your number and anyone calls in, they can help you. Then.
Well, maybe some of S Club 7 are listening.
Let's hope so, because I mean, we love them to bits.
If they are, it is for charity, and the points get awarded into money for colon cancer research. So it'd be absolutely fantastic if we could.
Yeah. So Bradley, John, Tina, if you're listening.
Yeah, if you're listening. Or any celebrity out there who's a female celebrity. We need to snog them. It doesn't need to be a long snog, but if we can, that'd be great.
This is good for 7,000 points. This looks like a good one. Play the organ in a church. That must be easy.
Is that a metaphor?
Yeah, but you know what church people are like.
It says the bigger the better, so it might be.
That's got to be euphemism.
Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, thanks very much. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Get an arrangement standing outside Les Mis looking Mis.
That's going to happen.
That's good.
Man, a big gun type thing on the HMS Belfast.
Well, we've got a big gun. It's just finding the boat, which is the problem.
Oh, calm down. What was your name? Bo?
No.
Po?
Go.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Bye.
In their greatest hits album, that's Outcast, and a track called Rosa Parks.
Like it.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Now, we just had a call from someone impressed by Karl, and Karl's very pleased because this guy has actually done a PhD on Che Guevara. So in theory, whatever subject he chose, in theory, he's probably one of the experts in the world on this particular field. Now, hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, what's your name?
My name's David.
David, now where did you do your PhD?
Did it at UCL.
Did it at UCL, mild college. And what was the actual title of the PhD?
It was Che Guevara's influence on class struggle in Europe in the 60s.
And what did you think of Karl's performance?
I thought he did really, really well. The only thing, I'd never heard those last words before.
So Karl actually knows something you don't know.
Yeah, possibly.
Although you presumably not take that as verified information. You probably wouldn't take everything Karl said as gospel. You'd probably look it up yourself, would you?
I probably would have a look, yeah.
Did you know about babies' eyes?
Sorry?
Did you know that babies' eyes don't grow?
I didn't know that.
You see, that's why you shouldn't take things Karl says as gospel. Because it come out with something, vaguely intelligent, and then say, "Did you know about babies' eyes don't grow?"
Any questions that you'd want to test Karl on? Any thoughts? Any things he missed there on the history of Che Guevara?
I think he did really well, and I think he should be congratulated.
Because Karl has problems with understanding why people are interested in history, and even though he's been reading these books, he keeps saying, "Why does anyone care about history? Why is it important?" What would you say to Karl?
I think he should maybe then look at who Che Guevara did influence and why he still influences people today.
Yeah. Well, he knows that he influenced Citizen Smith, and he knows that if McDonald's ever wanted to swap Ronald McDonald for Che Guevara, it would cost him an awful lot of money. So he is trying to apply it to the modern world. He is having a go.
Well, maybe you should think like why Rage Against the Machine have him on their T-shirts.
Good point, Karl. Why do you think of that? Why do you think they have him on the T-shirts, Karl?
I don't know, maybe that's that was the design of the T-shirt. Maybe they wanted another T-shirt.
Maybe they wanted
didn't have
Ronald
any,
McDonald.
but didn't have any in.
Sure.
And they said, "Oh, we'll have that one there then."
Well, thanks very much. Just before you go, do you think Karl would be an interesting subject for a PhD?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, well, if you're not,
Well, hopefully one day
busy.
you'll become a professor, and you can maybe set that as some
I
coursework.
could do, yeah.
Karl Pilkington. Imagine that.
Cheers, Dave.
Imagine having an MA in Karl Pilkington. Thanks very much, Dave.
Okay, bye.
Cheers, bye.
That's good. My teachers never did that.
What encouraged you in that way?
Never said well done. So,
Really?
Yeah.
But you never showed up.
Yeah, you
but
have to be in the same room.
They were too
really.
busy saying, "Who are you?"
yeah.
No, but Mrs. Matthews, me head teacher.
Oh, let's not lay into Matthews again.
Oh,
Not getting us.
not
Well,
Matty
she
Matthews,
said
not
I'd never-
Grimble Matty Matthews. we
I'd
used to call
never
her.
be a high flyer.
If she could see you now, what did she say? You'll never be a high flyer.
She said that to me, mum and dad, on a parents' evening. And that was after I'd played the drums in Little Donkey.
She clearly didn't know what she was talking about.
The Strokes and last night, we just had a call, didn't we, from Johnny Mango.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Mango, yeah.
Yeah, old the Mankster. And he informed me that one of the Wurzels is dead, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, Adge Cutler, who was the lead man, I think.
Yeah. He said he died the most rock and roll death you can die. He said he was apparently driving on a terrible cocktail of cider and other things, presumably.
Yeah.
Apples and jams.
Yeah.
And he crashed into a tractor. And I wonder, is that true? JM's not winding me up.
Yeah,
I hope the Mango Boy's not having a laugh at me. Is that true? One of the Wurzels died by tractor. Did he? Is that true? So give us a call. What's the number again, Karl?
08700 800 1234.
If so, I'm sorry that I disrespected them. I didn't know. Table 60. Lisa Tarbuck. That's Corner Shop. Lessons learned from Rocky One to Rocky. I love that guitar. That's great. It's real glam rock. That's T-Rex and Bowie. I was going to play some from Ziggy Stardust today, but instead I brought in a different album. I want to play a bit of Bowie. Is that all right?
Oh, of course, yeah, always.
Yeah, bit of Beatles. Still to come up, by the way. We with the education of Karl, last week he did Che Guevara. He did very well. Before that, the week before that, you learned all about Rasputin, didn't you? And this week you've been studying Hitler, haven't you? How does that go? How do you reckon that?
It's a bit tough.
Okay.
I mean, I'll give you the full story later, Steve. Do you know much about him?
No.
It's, they're all linked. All these stories I've been reading, they've all got a similar sort of thing going through them. They're born, they have a bit of a tough upbringing. Things aren't going well, and they seem to take it out on other people.
Okay.
But I'll tell you more later.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can... I mean, I don't think Hitler and Che Guevara...
It's the same thing. Che Guevara, when he was a kid, had like asthma. Right? He wasn't an happy kid. Hitler, he
only had one ball.
Well, I was trying to find about
that. Yeah, seriously, he phoned me up in the week. I said, "How's it going?" He went, "I've skimmed it. I've just skimmed it. I was looking for the testicle thing. Now I don't know if they left that out or it's not true."
Right.
So he was trying to look up that Hitler has only got one ball.
I think they only did it to wind him up. Because it's like, you might be taking over the world, but we're all saying you've only got one testicle.
Sure.
And it's
so did you look in the index and it's sort of Hitler, Adolf, family life, early childhood, testicles, absence of?
Sort of skimmed through because
one of mother brackets other. Albert Hall.
Yeah.
The only thing I could find was at one point in like when he was trying to run the place, there was a meeting going on. And somebody had put a bag in the meeting room and it blew up.
Yeah,
and I'm wondering whether it was under the table. Yeah, but...
What, you're wondering if it blew a testicle?
It was the testicle was under the table.
No, the bag blew off the ball.
No, the ball sack was probably hanging below the protective top, and so that's where he could have lost.
But why would he have only just lost the one?
Because the
way he was sitting.
Cross-legged or something. Sure. Sure. Okay. Well, I mean, again. I mean, last week we had a Che Guevara expert phoned up. Maybe they could. Maybe there's a Hitler expert this time who could maybe phone up and confirm the testicle theory.
Yeah.
What's the number again, Karl?
08700 800 1234.
You need to have at least done a PhD or something.
I don't think we should invite calls about Hitler. I think we're asking for trouble.
No, I'm talking about someone who's done a study of him and who's done a PhD.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about any old nutter.
And also, Carl's lottery numbers. He's a little bit more confident this week.
Okay, good.
He went there more like it. And I looked at him and I laughed. He went, no, even Suzanne said I'm on more on the right lines there. Is anyone who has done a degree in maths or A-level maths that can bear... Carl won't believe this, right? Carl thinks, I know I was partly doing it to confuse him, just see that look on his face like a cat, right? But there is the chances with a random numbers, for example, the lottery, of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are no greater than any other single combination.
Right.
Now that's true. I don't mean you're more likely to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 than any other combination put together, but than any other individual combination, they're all equal. It's counterintuitive, I know. I know you think that to get a run of 1 to 6 is less likely than anything else, but it's not. Any named combination... It's not, Carl. If there's a probability...
Well, it's never happened. It's never happened.
Yeah, but there's any number of combinations that
never happened. Every one of those combinations that have come up have happened, and they're just as likely or unlikely as any other combination, right? It's just that you feel intuitively, right, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is less likely than 1, 7, 12, 34, 60. You know what I mean?
Well, I didn't win.
Play record.
Okay.
If you give a monkey childbirth pills, it works. That's.
We were talking about interesting things about sneezing, and I remembered an interesting fact about monkeys. So,
anyway, 2:30, brilliant. What did happen to that bloke who used to make the sound effects in Police Academy?
I don't know.
He was brilliant, wasn't he? Do you remember him?
I don't remember.
Was he called Hightower?
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
If anyone knows, give us a call.
God.
Girls and boys.
You embarrassed yourself then, Gervais.
What?
Well, we've had a number of calls and emails pointing out that the Hindenburg disaster was not because the Zeppelin was filled with helium,
hydrogen,
but filled with hydrogen.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I thought about that when he told me in the week.
Well, yeah, but
I assumed he must have got that off from the documentary. So it just went up. So that's probably why the voices didn't go.
That was probably why it didn't feature in the documentary.
Yeah.
But it seems to me we should have thought of that. I mean, like, it's school fates and stuff where they're like filling little balloons with helium.
Yeah.
You know, there'd be all kinds of horror stories if they were just, just blowing up, left, right and centre. I don't think you can just blow a helium up like that, can you? What? Isn't that the point? What I'm saying is it can't be as potentially lethal as hydrogen, helium.
Well, like, hydrogen isn't as bad as helium?
No, helium's not as bad as hydrogen.
I don't know what you're saying, because the Hindenburg was hydrogen.
Yeah, and I'm saying, why did we think it was helium? That's crazy. You go to school fates and stuff with like little kids, and they're filling up little balloons with helium. They wouldn't have big canisters of helium, a charity event or a small kind of bring and buy sale if it was deadly.
Yeah, but it's not as big. I mean, when you buy those balloons at a fair, it's not as big as that big.
But presumably
balloon.
It's still flammable, is it?
But it wasn't the fact how dangerous the rare gas was, or it was the fact that it was made of this thing that caught fire and just went. There was nothing. A hole in it would have been as bad. It just burnt quickly and fell to the ground because the hydrogen or helium escaped. It was irrelevant that what the gas was, wasn't it?
I thought there was supposed to be some kind of explosion.
Well, I don't know what it was, but the point is because the outer thing was so thin, right? The gas inside escaped and it fell to the ground.
So it just fell to the ground like when you've popped a balloon.
Well, not.
It didn't
quite.
sort of go.
It didn't flap all over the place and make a zany noise.
I just explained what I'm laughing at, right? We just had a call from someone saying his company would sponsor Karl, right, to be raised by all these balloons if he could have a walk-on part in the office. And we immediately went, we're worried about that sort of thing. You can't really promise that artistic, And I was worried about the legality of it as well. How can you promise someone that for personal gain that's a private and all that sort of stuff, right? And I went, I don't know. And anyway, put the phone down to him and Karl went... I love the fact you're more effing worried about that than me being raised 30 feet in the effing air. You started getting scared, did you? Are you worried about it?
Well, you're quite excited about the idea of the challenge, aren't you?
I like the idea, but I want
Why do you like the idea, Carl?
Oh, what if it went all wrong and we're there going, oh, the humanity of it.
I think we need
Carl,
to get...
he's just...
And the rope would pull out my trousers and
Oh, no, it's definitely got to be Dr. Fox if that's going to happen.
God. Oh, we've got to do this.
So hang on, but let's just think about because wait a minute, we say this, but we'd have to get all kinds of health and safety people involved.
No, we wouldn't.
Of course we can't just start raising it in the air.
No, you're allowed to do it on private land, aren't you?
Look what happened to the Hindenburg.
No, but I was just saying there was lots of people died. Listen, look, all we do is we get someone, right?
But what if he gets loose and he just floats off into the air?
We never, and he meets his magpie that he lost. He used to peck his grifter.
Balloons.
So I'm so excited about this. Listen, we've got to do this.
No, but
please.
Shut up a minute. Let's just stop and think about it. It's 60,000 balloons.
No, it's not. It's 6,000.
But 6,000 balloons. That's a lot of balloons.
No, it's not. No, it's
don't
not.
be silly.
For sponsorship, people pay for... no, listen, it's worth it. There must be a company out there that'll pay for this, just so we can film it.
Hang on, is there not an easier way of just getting one big balloon? Then the challenge is... There's no challenge then.
No, it's got to have people coming up and hooking balloons. It'd be like Buckaroo. And the person who puts the balloon that actually raises him 10 feet wins a prize or something.
So hang on, so what we've got each person with like 500 balloons.
Yeah.
That's mad. Can you imagine how many balloons that is? That's ludicrous.
6,000. Yeah.
That's an awful lot of balloons.
I don't know, there must be someone that could do this. Oh, look, people have walked on the moon, for Christ's sake. We can raise Karl Pilkington with some balloons.
Yes, but they had a NASA budget. We've got XFM behind us.
Yeah, but balloons...
Yeah.
Balloons are cheap. You can get about a pack of 25 for about 150.
Right, fine.
No.
True.
Yeah, the helium though, Carl. You can't just attach yourself to a pack of balloons.
No, but...
What, you think we blow them all up?
With helium.
Right.
Oh.
Off you go.
But then we can do something with the balloons, can't we? Release them afterwards.
Oh, we'll release them back into the wild. Brilliant. As a sign of peace. Fly, my pretties, fly.
Listen,
be free.
I am so excited. I have not been so excited about until I thought that Robin Ince was going to stay in my cupboard for £1,000. Look, we've got to do this.
6,000 balloons. I don't think it's going to happen. That's an awful lot of balloons, and I just don't see how we can tether them all to Karl. He's a small man.
No, but
because you have them at different lengths, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Karl knows.
Can you think about the logistics of this?
Oh, someone must know. There must be a company. There's a bloke willing to do it. I know he doesn't know the technology of it. He's willing to sort of stumble.
And a company just has access to helium like that.
No, we can do this. Come on, London.
Someone's done
Londoners.
It was on the internet already, so someone obviously has done it.
Yeah.
So they didn't say, we can't get hold of the balloons.
No, they probably worked it out, didn't they?
Karl, you're more excited about this than anything else, about your education, about your exam results. You're so excited.
And we'll have a little rope. It'll be like flying a little kite, a little Karl. Let's go,
Karl, what will you wear? Like a one-piece jumpsuit?
Yeah, it'd be lovely.
With sponsorship all over it?
Oh, it'd be great. You know, like Jackie Stewart, and just as you go up your little face, oh my God, I'm not going to sleep until this is done. This is the most exciting thing ever.
Only 10 feet.
10 feet, yeah.
We need some kind of rope to sort of tether you to the ground. Yeah. We don't want you sort of flying off.
This is going to be great. And he'd have a little crash helmet and everything, and little Dee boppers on the crash helmet, like he's a little flying ant.
Definitely.
We give him a little, oh my God, can we give you an outfit, like little wings and everything?
Can we paint your face with like children's paint?
I'm not doing all that.
Why?
Oh, because that would be silly.
Oh, please, Karl, do this. Do it. We'll do it for charity. Yeah?
All right.
Yeah? Oh, this is
We'll do it
be
for children in need.
Please, just phone in if you can help us. Lift Karl up 30 feet. Let's say 30 feet.
I think it has to be a decent...
Yeah, it has to be a decent height.
Is there a world record? Because we want to break that if we
we want to break that. What is the world record for raising a man by balloons?
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, let's just finalise details here. We've got...
I'm so excited.
Email address, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
What's the number?
The number, Karl?
08700 800 1234.
Give it again.
Lift Karl.
08700 800 1234.
Sponsored by Heat Magazine or something.
Maybe even if you've just got an idea about how we might be able to organise it, how we might be able to get it done, if you've got contacts, anything, just get in touch, give us some information.
Oh, that'd be great. I'm going to play a Beatles track for the lovers.
Oh, man.
It's off the Help album, and it's You've Got to Hide Your Love Away. Oh, just think of his little face as he goes up. Well, XFM, it's nearly the end of the show. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. We've enjoyed company. Karl, we're going to try and get Karl in the air. Anyone that can help us, take him up with helium balloons. Our friend Johnny Mango called again, and apparently the record's 11,000 feet. Karl is getting a little bit nervous.
Yeah, the world record is 11,631 feet raised by hot air balloons.
Yeah. How tall's Canary Wharf?
It's 11,631 feet. Exactly. I don't know, Karl.
Is it how much higher?
It's a long way.
More.
I'm not doing that.
Because I'm like 6 foot something.
Yeah, think of that. Just look at Steve.
All right.
Yeah.
But you can change your record. You could say, well, the sort of balloons are the one with Mickey Mouse on it or something.
Yeah, could I just say something? That man did 11,000 feet, but he wasn't naked. All right?
Come on, Carl.
Your 30 feet will be the world record for naked ballooning. Yeah? Think about it.
All right, it's for charity.
Well, thank you for listening, everyone. We are going to raise Carl. And after Carl said, and just to think, my teacher said I'd never be a high flyer. So this is your chance, Carl, to shine, to fly.
Steve.
It'll be brilliant. This is a final song for the ladies. Belle and Sebastian, we've not heard them for a while. This is from, it's actually a B-side or a triple side or whatever you call it. Track 3 on a single called Jonathan David. This is the beautiful The Loneliness of the Middle Distance Runner.
Goodbye.